a brighter day. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. Promises that never stick. Empty words, a dirty trick. Feeding anger, causing hate. It's time to change before too late. Rise above, break the mold. Find your voice, let truth be told. Shadows fade, light unfolds. Liberate your mind and soul. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. Late, realize. Rise above, break the mold. Find your voice, let truth be told. Shadows fade, light unfolds. Liberate your mind and soul. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we got to do. Let's get this show officially started. All right. Welcome. Happy Friday.
Feel like it's like I'm stuck in time. It's like a curse. You can't escape.
Good morning.
It's like deja vu. It's me, Zeus. It's deja vu when I'm running up these rats. I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. I'm on top of my game, ahead of the class. You can tell that I made it.
Look at my grass. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I played a game. Good morning, Q-Dog.
Sitting in my living room,
Screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you're rich and famous. The algorithm turned me to a maniac. I guess we going viral cause my zodiac. I got all these numbers from my spreadsheet, Miss Terry.
Franklin is my plastic. And if they use my ex, that mean they left me.
They don't get replies if they text me.
I say it with my chest cause
So
I'm
ladies
in
and
it.
gentlemen, good
Got a
morning.
lot of confidence and I'm conceited. Call me the master with a new whip. I'ma take off in a spaceship.
Here they
I'll
go.
tell you what, I haven't gone into Zeus's last
You haven't?
couple of days.
lie.
That shit was radical.
Oh, keep it
It
real.
was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
Yeah, they always say that I go off the rails.
It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu.
It's like deja vu, really it is. It's like deja vu. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I am your host. I'm your pilot, and once again, we are back in the Thunderdome to take care of some serious business. And you know what we do. But before we get into that, let's take care of some housekeeping items. Happy Friday, everyone. Seriously, happy Friday. You are all once again looking so awesome and amazing out there. I really do appreciate you for spending time with Big Zeus on a Friday morning. It's probably one of the best things you could do, all right? Because after this, you know exactly what it is. We got to get back out here in the trenches and continue to fight for our democracy. We do. Yeah, but before we do that, let's take care of the housekeeping items. For those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H? Oh, that's a great question. The first H is because I'm honest. I'm the most honest person on social media. You might as well keep in mind that my hands, pretty much, they're resting on a stack of Bibles right over here. Some of them came from way back then, you know, when the country was founded. All right, that's how serious this is. The second H is because I am humble. If I get it wrong, you have my word. I will be the first one to apologize. I'm one of these people that don't think, I don't think when you apologize, it's a sign of weakness. I actually think it's a sign of greatness. All right. So that's why I'm the most humble person that you'll ever run across, especially on TikTok. Right. And I'm a Democrat. So that's big. Right. And then the last and the final H, ladies and gentlemen, is because you've guessed it. I am and will always remain the most handsome. Check out my features. Seriously. I was born like this. I woke up like this. Seriously. Many of you are familiar with what we do over here. Yes, please tap the screen, share the live out, and make sure you send it to all of the Trump supporters because they are the ones right now that are in crisis mode. Yeah, crisis mode this is a serious situation. All right. Make sure you share it to them, all right? Many of you know exactly what we do. We hold these people accountable for all of the crimes that's going on in this country, all their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds that they are releasing. They're releasing a lot of evil and corruption onto this country, and they're doing it, and they're saying it's a response to Joe Biden or it's a response to Barack Obama. No, it is not. Everybody that's an adult, especially all of us here, you know the number one thing that you have to live by. Whatever you do, that's your responsibility, right? That's how I was raised, right? You're an adult. Oh, why did you go and do that? Oh, my brother and my sister. No. You can't blame them. You got to take accountability, right? So we're going to make sure you Trump supporters are going to be held accountable for what you're doing to this great country of ours. Our country has never ever been so sad. She's angry. Our country is so angry. All right. Think of the Statue of Liberty crying right now in pain. That's what's happening in America right now. And so I got to ask before I get started. Do we have any Trump supporters out there right now still that are still supporting Donald Trump? Anybody out there that voted for Donald Trump and they're still supporting him right now, a month into his presidency? Any of you out there, please identify yourselves. I don't need to bring you up right now. I just need to make sure my message rings true. All right. And I'm going to make sure I'm talking to you. All right. Any Trump supporters out there real quick? Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. You wouldn't believe this, but prior to Donald Trump taking office, this chat used to be so full. Good morning, everyone. This chat used to be so full with the MAGA demons. Weren't they in here? Oh, Zeus, we're going to take you down, Zeus. We're going to shut down the show. Now, look at this. Because you know I upload the show. Good morning, Kabira. You know I upload the show onto YouTube, right? So that people who can't tune in today or during the time I record it, they can go back and watch it. They're out here right now, ladies and gentlemen. W Daisy in the chat. I think Daddy. Okay, Daddy. So okay, W Daddy. There has been a sharp decline in people who voted for Donald J. Trump feeling very enthusiastic about him. And I think this is the sign. Remember how I keep talking about breaking the spirit of MAGA? You know how I'm big on that, right? I think we're getting closer, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not just because of what I'm doing, but it's also because of all of the wonderful things all of you in the comments that come in here every single day with me. And you all, while I'm talking to them, I can tell you're all beating these people up in the comment section, really sending them back to the dark corners that they crawled out of, right? So before we get into today's topics, I want to make sure I say this, and I say it all the time. If you're a Trump supporter, and as my good friend Brother Swervin likes to say, you're lactose intolerant. That means, you know how you're lactose intolerant? That means you're allergic to dairy. In this case, you're allergic to facts. And you do not want Big Zeus or any of the people that I associate with on TikTok to come up here and hurt your feelings. You don't want to go through that today? Because I understand that's very traumatizing. Do us all a huge favor and leave this live right now. And honestly, go on about your miserable morning, your miserable lives, all right? Because I'm going to honestly hurt your feelings with all the stuff that I'm going to be sharing this morning, all right? So if you don't want to experience that, leave right now, all right? And I know you don't trust me because I'm a Democrat. So like I say, you don't got to take my word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Heather, and all of you who support this platform. Seriously, you don't have to. My thing is you support it. That's awesome. But I think the bigger thing is beyond me is we really do have to do all we can to save this great country of ours from Donald J. Trump and the evil clutches of his supporters. Because these supporters of his, one thing is crystal clear: they cannot think for themselves. Oh, David, if you don't mind, David, and I see you're in your military, your military gear. David, please send me a gas request. I will really, honestly, I want to hear from people who really regret voting for Donald Trump. I think it's time for Zeus to open up the platform, so that we can hear from people who have currently been harmed by Donald J. Trump. All right, and you know, I'm gonna be honest with all of you who voted for Donald J. Trump. There's still some trauma in this country we got to get through, because for the life of me, I don't understand how we all didn't see this coming. I don't understand where things went wrong, but we'll get into that. And I won't if it's sincere. Because you know what I do on the show, we got Lake of Fire treatment for people who are possessed with the MAGA demon. But if it's sincere, I'll consider giving you a waiver from the Lake of Fire. But honestly, the truth is out now, ladies and gentlemen. Americans are starting to wake up and realize the Democrats were right. Elon Musk, with his platform X, has done a hit job on the American people. You know, and I didn't want to say this, but it's serious. You know the whole Butler incident? You all remember the Butler incident, right? And you got to ask yourself, what could jump it? Is it possible that a person could have been led to believe, right, that they were doing something heroic that day, right? And so I said to myself, because I don't know what happened that day, but I know they were a Trump supporter, and we don't got all the information. I said, is X powerful enough? This is a question we got to ask ourselves as Americans. Any social media platform, is it powerful enough to literally hijack a person's mind? That's what we got to ask ourselves, because the way Elon Musk gets on the X, and we all who follow this see that he's lying, but we see MAGA. Look at this guy, Tommy. Tommy is a great example of someone who believes everything Donald Trump says and doesn't even question it. But I promise you, Tommy, the moment I say something like this, Tommy, Joe Biden just signed an executive order giving himself a sovereign wealth fund. What would Tommy do, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see what Tommy would do. Let me see if I could get deranged Tommy to come up here real quick. Tommy, if you don't mind, seriously. I'm not kidding, Tommy. Right now, this country is in crisis mode. Imagine the Statue of Liberty, Tommy, weeping right now, crying because the nation is going down in degradation, Tommy. And you don't want to come up here and really stand up for what you just put in my chat. You know what, Tommy? I didn't want to start my show off by sending people straight to hell. But Tommy, you're a great person that I'm going to send straight to hell. So ladies and gentlemen, excuse me while I take care of business. Mods, please put Tommy in a straitjacket so I can continue to minister to his black, deranged soul. All right, Tommy, I'm going to warm up the Lake of Fire for you. All right, champ? And the thing is this. You're possessed with the MAGA demon. All right? Which makes you a prime candidate for hell. All right, you planted seeds of wickedness and corruption, and now we're at the place where you reap what you sow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send deranged Tommy straight to hell.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Hey, Tommy, you want to know how I know you're in crisis? You want to know, Tommy? I was going to do it in a second, but you know what? I'm going to do it now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called, oh my gosh, Daddy Issa. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for what you're doing. See, that's what I'm talking about, Tommy. You see that? People like what Zeus is doing, all right? You have a problem with the way that I'm running my show, Tommy. You listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm
You hear that,
concerned,
Tommy?
if you hate our country,
And you know you do.
if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Lady Boss
Back if you
Monet.
want. Don't come back.
Lady Boss Monet. Thank you. You see, Tommy, you see all these wonderful Americans, these real true patriots that come to this show and they listen to what we say and they're very supportive of not just what I'm doing, but the people that I bring up, Tommy. That shows you that I'm actually the one saving the country and that you're the one actually tearing it apart. Now, Tommy, I'm going to share this with you, Tommy. A Republican congressman from Georgia faced some tough criticism and occasional boos. You know who taught him how to do the boos and the shame, right? It's us. It's the Democrats. All right. From constituents Thursday night as he fielded questions about Trump's administration's early action. And this is GOP Representative Rich McCormick, who represents the 7th District, the 7th Congressional District, all right, in Roswell, Georgia. All right, so this is in MAGA territory. Listen up.
Tyranny is rising in the White House, and a man has declared himself our king. He is rising in the White House, and a man has declared himself our king. So I would like to know, rather, the people would like to know what you, congressmen, and your fellow congressmen are going to do to rein in the megalomaniac in the White House.
Thank you. We're going to get him. We're going to get him. Thank you. Rein his behind in. Rein him in. He is not a king. This is what we need right here. Let's go. And more of this is happening all over America, by the way. But listen to the excuses. Listen to this. Come on, come on, come on.
I'm not going to give you my best foghorn leghorn response to that. But what I was, you can go ahead and sit down. Thank you. When you talk about tyranny, when you talk about presidential power, I remember having the same discussion with Republicans when Biden was elected.
No, don't bring up Joe Biden. No, see,
The funny thing is,
we do not want to hear about
the funny
Biden.
thing is, you're sitting here and a lot of you would probably say those January 6s who are yelling just as loud as you, who are upset just like you.
Don't bring up that.
I don't think executive privilege should be as strong as it is. I think we're out of bounds right now. I think your direct representation, whether you like me or not, I'm the closest thing you have to a representative. Your senator's not going to be as representative as me, and the president's not going to be as representative as me when it comes to you, the people in this district. Likewise, I think state government needs to be more powerful than federal government. It used to be that federal funds only made up 1/3 of the money spent, and states was 2/3. It's more representative of your money and your money spent.
We don't buy it.
That's better. Always push government down to the local level because you'll get better representation. I don't want to see the president make all the decisions. I don't.
Oh.
I didn't want to see.
Oh. Black
Do you
Spider-Man.
not want to hear that I just said?
Did you hear?
I answered it directly. I said I don't want to see any president be too powerful.
You hear what he just said, ladies and gentlemen? So
moderate to
so
severe
now
class.
we got them on the defense. Congratulations to the Democrats and the real independent voters out there that understand what's happening. We got these people on the defense now. The jig's up. The jig's up, MAGA. We all see what's happening. And you're about to get, I tell you, the culture is changing, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Let's warm up the lake of fire for Representative Rich McCormick in Roswell, Georgia, who now recognizes the power is with the people and not Donald J. Trump, all right? And now he's got a lot of work to do to clean this mess up because this country, like I said, we're heading towards a 1929-style depression. Let's send them straight to hell.
Silence!
Yeah.
You MAGA demon!
Ladies and gentlemen, and it gets worse. I'm out here in the Bay Area, and Nancy Pelosi, she had to go out in the city yesterday and try to calm the people out here down because Donald Trump and Elon Musk are hell-bent on trying to basically destroy California in any way they can, including taking away funding from kids out here, because they're cutting the federal programs. Earlier this week, we had a MAGA demon out here. Zeus, they're not cutting SNAP benefits. I don't know what else to tell you folks other than read. And we already know he wants to do away with the Department of Education. And you know why he wants to do away? Oh, we're not passing the test. We're not doing great in terms of education. This is what they say. Daddy, son. There you go. Look at that. Tommy, are you still here? Tommy, are you still here? Because that stuff right there, what y'all do, that gets these Trump supporters so angry because they go, Zeus, I don't understand how you do it. How do you have all these people tuning in and doing what they do, Zeus? We hate Zeus. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you honestly, a serious story. They said, Zeus, we're going to report you to the FBI because now that Kash Patel is in there. Goodbye. And I said, well, all you're going to do is make me famous. Yeah, because it'll be definitely a clear evidence of weaponizing the DOJ. And what have I done besides try to help save this great country? Like I said, the Statue of Liberty, you can imagine the Statue of Liberty. She's crying right now because this nation is truly, as far as I'm concerned, in a lot of pain. Now, let's get back to Nancy Pelosi yesterday and what she had to go on record and say out here in the Bay Area, all right? And in terms of what's going on in this country, I would say this is probably the most accurate explanation. Let's go.
And Pelosi is hosting a roundtable discussion to talk about how President Trump's agenda and the Republicans' budget cuts are bad for San Francisco.
Club 4's Dan Curran is live in the city tonight with details. Dan, you can tell that for Nancy Pelosi, this is personal.
Yeah.
That's right. You know, she was here at the San Francisco Food Bank today, and in fact, she said while the Presidio is important to her, she said it is just another one of President Trump's distractions, distracting people away from what's really urgent, which is about food security and health security. House Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi came back to her home in San Francisco Thursday to visit the food bank for a roundtable about what the Republican budget proposal has in store for Americans. She says it's all about slashing the safety net that provides food and healthcare services for those most in need.
Whatever bill you're talking about, they have a way of picking the pocket of people who need it most in order to give a benefit to those who need it least.
Pelosi heard from a variety of service providers that distribute those services and from parents who use those services.
Vital nutrition programs that are part of the Farm Bill are under threat. If the program is cut, tens of thousands of San Franciscans and people from Marin County could be impacted.
Yeah. When you have children with special health needs and disabilities, Medicaid is your lifeline. It keeps your children connected.
These proposed cuts are a death sentence to our community. Over 50% of the babies born in California are born via Medicaid.
Wow.
Pelosi says few know about the proposed cuts to Medicaid and food programs because of distractions coming from the Trump White House.
That part.
She says even the president's call for the end of the Presidio is a distraction.
I'll look after the Presidio, I'll look after the federal building, I'll look after all that.
Thank you.
That's important. This is urgent.
Thank you.
And don't let anything they're doing out there with their shiny objects distract you from the fact that what they want to do is to cut these initiatives. Department of Education, Title I for the poorest children, Head Start, nutrition programs in the Farm Bill, the issues that relate to everything we talk about here. Medicaid. So, and moral for them to talk about that.
You hear this? They want to cut your water off. I keep telling you, Trump supporters, what's happening. Nancy Pelosi, she says it in a way because she works in Congress, so she has the right vernacular. But I'm saying it in a way that resonates with a lot of you. Donald J. Trump and Elon Musk are trying to cut your water off. And at the same time, they're dangling a carrot in front of you to throw you off of their trail. It's a Scooby-Doo. It's literally a Scooby-Doo cartoon, right? It's a Scooby-Doo cartoon. And you know if you take off the mask who the real crooks are. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Nancy Pelosi. But we got to send some people straight to hell again. We're going to warm up the lake of fire once again. Tommy, are you still here? Anyone seen Tommy, by the way? Because he's been mighty quiet ever since I've been unloading all of this truth on him. For all of you Trump supporters that are still supporting Donald Trump, even though you know he's going to cut your water off and you're going to be really, really broke and poor and hungry, and you're not even going to be in a relationship anymore because your spouse, they leave you once you don't got any money, may you rest in hell. Hey, Katie. Hey, Katie. Silence, you MAGA demon. Hey, Katie, listen, I got some bad news for you. In case this is your first time to my show, you know what Donald Trump thinks about you, right? You know what he says about Trump supporters? Katie, do you know what he says? Let me hit play real quick.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
You hear that, Katie? Let me give it to you again.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
Which one is it, Katie? Which one is it, Katie? And listen, I haven't even gone through all of my content, Katie. You think I'm being mean now? You should see me when I really get going, all right? I'm just warming up, Katie. So if I were you, I would relax and enjoy the rest of this flight, all right? And like I said at the top of my show, to Katie and any of you other MAGA demons out there who don't like the way that I'm cooking and booking this morning.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want.
Whoa.
Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy...
W, Cabira! Wow! Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Kabir. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh! W, Diamond. Wow. 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 Look at all. Look. Okay, listen. You all got these Trump supporters worked up this morning. I don't know what happened this morning. Okay, but listen, W all of you in the chat, especially to the Democrats. Democrats are taking a big W today. Thank you. This is what it's about. And you can look at the Trump supporters in the comment section. They are, you know what they're doing? They're crying. I've never seen them cry in the comments like this. They are. Oh yeah, and it gets worse, ladies and gentlemen, because listen, somebody has to save this great country of ours, all right, from the evil clutches of Donald J. Trump and his MAGA demons, all right? Now, one other thing that I'm going to talk about real quickly. All right, W. Rick in the chat. Let's go. Wow, look at this. Wow, W's. Oh my God, look at all of this support. All right, listen, but let's get back to business. So yesterday, Donald Trump, and I'm going to need some help from the community, all right, especially because this definitely was a disappointing thing to see. He hosted a reception honoring Black History Month yesterday. Did y'all see this nonsense? Literally in violation of this anti-woke, anti-DEI stuff that's been going on. W. Mercedes in the chat. Wow, you're triggering MAGA. So Donald Trump had DEI in the White House yesterday, and he had these were black folks. You know what? And I'm not gonna say any of the slang things that I can think of to describe these folks that went up in there. And they like to say that I'm on a Democrat plantation. Well, what the heck was this yesterday? This guy is literally erasing Black history off of websites, banning it in all these federal agencies. But he got y'all to come up there and shuck and jive for him. And this is the part that got me. This is the part that got me. He brought up Kobe Bryant. Did you guys see? Did you hear him talk about putting a statue of Kobe Bryant up? And these folks lost their bananas yesterday. Listen to this.
Today I'm pleased to announce that we will be including the statue of Prince Estabrook in our new National Garden of American Heroes. We're going to be doing a Garden of American Heroes. And now that I think of it, I must tell you, sadly, most of them, I guess all of them, are not with us any longer. I was going to put Tiger in the garden, but maybe you don't want to be that. I maybe should wait a little bit, huh? Like about 50, I think I'm going to wait about 50 years, all right? But Tiger's going to make it, okay? But I'm a little afraid to tell him yes, because he'd be the only one that's living. I don't know, Tiger. Tiger's rejecting that offer, right? Under the executive order I signed last month, this new beautiful outdoor statue park. It's going to be a statue park. It's going to be unbelievable. We're picking the final sites now. It's between various states that want it very badly. We'll honor hundreds of our greatest Americans to ever live, including countless Black Americans, icons.
Today's actually a really exciting day because...
Hold on. We got to get to the part. We got to pay the bills. You know how they do it. Here you go.
The garden will predominantly feature incredible women like Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Billie Holiday, Aretha Franklin, and Coretta Scott King. And I will showcase extraordinary. It will be something very extraordinary. It's going to be producing, we're going to produce some of the most beautiful works of art in the form of a statue from men like Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Jackie Robinson, what a great athlete that was, Martin Luther King Jr., Muhammad Ali, he's not a bad athlete. What do you think, Muhammad? Not too bad. And the late Kobe Bryant. People love Kobe Bryant.
And I'm going to stop him right there. I'm going to stop you right there, champ Donald Trump. First of all, what a disgrace. None of those black people you named would ever get behind Donald Trump. What a disgrace. And what was even sicker is, because I got folks that are of color that voted for Donald Trump sending me messages. Oh, he's going to do Kobe. He's going to put Kobe because they like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a great athlete. Let's not pretend about that. But I had to shut this person up and I said, when? When is all this going to happen, Donald Trump? Tell me this, Donald Trump. Mr. America First. You mean to tell me you're going to fire all these wonderful black people in our federal government, right? And you want me to believe that I should be fine with that because you're going to create a garden with statues of all the blacks that have actually really done a lot of things to save this great country of ours. And you didn't even give us a date for when we could actually see such statue. And if you really want to if you want me to believe Kobe wanted to be with this, you would have had his wife, Vanessa. So I know this is nothing more than gaslighting black folks. So what we're going to do is I'm going to send a bunch of black folks straight to hell for this one. All right. This is treason at the highest level. And listen, Mom, I'm so sorry because you hate it when I do it, but I got to do it. To all the black folks who showed up at the White House yesterday in the middle of Black History Month and worshiped Donald Trump and smelled his dirty diaper, and you put these ridiculous videos on that platform X, when we all know Elon Musk, he is a schnazi, right? He's making it real clear. I want you to understand, you are a disgrace to this country. You are a disgrace to our community, and I want nothing to do with you. And may hell, honestly, be your portion. You can go to hell with Donald Trump, and you can smell his dirty diaper as much as you want. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send him straight to hell.
Silence, you MAGA Damon.
This is what it takes, ladies and gentlemen, to save this great country of ours from the evil clutches of Donald J. Trump. I know that it's a little challenging right now to kind of see what's happening, but what we're dealing with right now is we're dealing with the most incompetent administration we have ever witnessed in our lifetime. Kabira, your mom comes up here, very wise lady, and she has a lot of wisdom about her, and she tells you stories about what was going on in this country back in the day, seriously. And you would say, I would have never thought what we were dealing with back in the day could be eclipsed by what's going on with this current administration. The last thing I'll bring up, ladies and gentlemen, is right now, Pete Hegseth is, from what I understand, he's dragging an axe through the Department of Defense, right, the DOD, and he wants to get rid of our men and women in uniform. He wants to get rid of CQ Brown, Brother Brown. You guys know this General CQ Brown. Let me look at this guy right here. In our Air Force, let's see. You know what? Let's see if I got him right here. Let me see if I got it right here. Hold on real quick, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't believe in shouting over no mess. Hold on. Let me see who we got right here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe in shouting over no mess. I really don't. Here he goes right there. Oh, hold on. Look at that. It's not syncing up. All right. Well, listen, it's not syncing up, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll have to get back to what we were doing. But he's getting rid of CQ Brown, one of our honorable, I call him an honorable soldier, him. We have General Randy George of the U.S. Army Chief of Staff, who served this country for over 40 years. Who else do we have, ladies and gentlemen? Let me make sure I get it right. Who else is this? Oh, yeah. Lisa Franchetti. These are Americans who have served our government at the highest level. And Donald Trump, who clearly has a record of disrespecting our men and women. Oh, Tim, you think I'm race baiting, Tim? Tim, send me a guest request. Because see, Tim right there, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the traitors in this country right now. These are the people that I say we really got to really hold their feet to the fire. Well, anyway, he's trying to get rid of our men and women in uniform who've served this country with their life, who've given everything. And the argument is whether it's waste, fraud, or abuse, or getting rid of DEI and woke, we need to shrink government. What it all comes back as is, as far as I'm concerned, treason. That's as far as I'm concerned. It looks to me like treason. So what we'll do is we got to do one last round of booze and shame, sending them to the lake of fire for them attacking our men and women in uniform while at the same time pardoning the J6ers. This is a sick situation they've got us in. Let's go.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right. Now that I've gotten that out of my system, and I know you all know what to do with that information, right? We got to keep getting these votes. You got to get the votes, and we got to keep holding these elected officials accountable like they did at these town halls. Tell them we do not want to deal with Donald Trump being a king. We want him to get in there and do the things he promised to do, like lowering our gas prices, right? Cutting our utility bills in half, capping credit card interest at 10%, getting these egg prices back to real numbers, all right? Because where we're at, I don't want no ridiculous Doge check. But like I said yesterday, if there is money to allocate to Big Zeus, Elon, you got enough money to just cut the check today. You get reimbursed by the government, but give me mine in cash. All right, do we have any Trump supporters in the chat right now this morning? If you're a Trump supporter and you want to come up here and talk to Big Zeus, please put a 1 in the chat. I'll bring you right on up here because they like to say Zeus. They say Zeus can't fight his own battles. So I got to shut the narrative down. I got to shut these lies down that I'm not a person that can speak for himself, because they say you bring up your friends because you can't handle it. No, we only got 2 hours. Get it out, say what you got to say, and let me do the cooking and booking. And if you can't figure it out within, then I bring up somebody else. That's how this works. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter, and I'll bring you right on up here. All right? Either you're going to get up here and tell me what's going on, or you know what's going to happen. Yes, we are a team. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. Look at them. They put other numbers now. They put other numbers besides 1. Trash bait. I do cook, and I have destroyed you several times. All right. Thomas, I sent you an invite. Why don't you come up here, Thomas? All right. Or send me a guest request. All right, ladies and gentlemen, send Big Zeus a guest request. And I'll bring you right on up here. All right. Let's see, who do we got? I see someone that I haven't seen before. Maybe this is a Trump supporter, but if not, then we'll have to go down.
No, Zeus, this is not. This is not a Trump supporter.
Oh, I'm looking.
But I'm with you 100%. You know all those people you name, all those black, wonderful people that he want to make this garden for. You know where he got the idea from?
Where?
When he was inaugurated, he went to the African American Museum. So I guess that's where he got the idea. So we have the African American Museum here in Washington, D.C.
Right.
Why do we need that garden? I don't know. He was trying to sell these people a bill of goods.
Well, I noticed when he was reading that information, this is, he likes to say he can go off teleprompter. You ever heard him say that? Something like this?
Oh, yeah.
You don't mind if I go off teleprompter for a second, do you?
That's his thing, right? I've never seen him hugging a letter and reading off those names, those black names. He was really struggling. That
Yeah.
told me it wasn't really something he felt comfortable doing. He was reading that letter, struggling to get out all of that information. I said, "Oh yeah, this is a tough thing for him." Because
So
he
what?
normally likes to go off teleprompter, all right? But when it comes to black folk, he's real into I got to stick to the script. Yeah, right.
So we need a garden of black people, but we don't need the prices of eggs to
Thank
come
you.
down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gas to come
Thank you. Thank you. That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What part of the country are you in?
I'm in Maryland.
Maryland.
I'm right outside Washington, D.C.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What?
So, I grew up in Washington. I
Yeah.
was so appalled when they came to Washington and sacked the Capitol.
The so-called hostages, the J6ers.
Right.
You know the only thing that makes me feel good about them being freed is they have to get out here and get a real job, and we don't got to take care of them anymore. That's the one thing that makes me feel good. And you know how expensive eggs are these days. Doesn't it make you feel a little good? Doesn't it make you well, Linda, I'm going to move on, all right? There's someone else I got to bring up. I forgot I got to bring this guy up, all right?
Okay. All right.
Linda.
Thank you for bringing me up.
You're welcome, W. Linda. There he goes. All right, David Matthews. That's the person that I want to bring up. You're the one that regrets voting for Trump, and I told you I'd get back to you, and I'm so sorry. David, good morning.
Good morning. I'm 48. I'm from Georgia. My first time in live stream. I don't know what information you'd be asking for.
Okay. Let's get through this. You put in the comment that you regret voting for Trump, correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so we're gonna get into your story, and I definitely you serve this country, correct?
Yes.
So I'm gonna off top give you that, and I'm going to say number one, thank you for your service. I'm going to assume you're not up here pretending about that.
I am not.
Okay. Now the way that I do this is you and I are gonna talk. I'm going to ask some questions, and then I'm going to also need you to save some room to talk to other people who might have questions about your story. All right. And this is the best thing that I can do because I got to validate the information people give us on the show. But people do want to hear both sides, and that's what I'm big on. So let's get into this. Now, from the way that this starts with me, my question is, how did we get here? In your opinion, how did you get here in light of the fact that Kamala Harris let us all know this is what was going to end up happening? How did it start?
My family has voted Republican. I've grown up Republican my whole life. The way I was raised, if you go to the polls and you see a Republican, you vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do that
What
again.
part of the country are you in again? I forgot. I missed it.
I'm from Georgia.
Georgia. Okay.
But I was in the military, and also I was a military brat, so I've been all over the place. But right now I reside in Georgia.
Got it.
So we voted Republican all of our lives. I know a little bit about the government. I know that the president alone cannot touch amendments to the Constitution, such as the 14th Amendment, such as the Second Amendment, which he did on his first term. I read the tax budget bill that he passed. I believe it was last week. He takes a lot of money away from single parents, WIC, SNAP. What kills me is that he's taking reduced meals or families that qualify for reduced meals at schools.
That hurts the kids, right?
It hurts the kids. He's taking kids with WIC, SNAP, and the reduced meals. He's taking food out of kids' mouth.
And
where's that food going? That food is going to the corporations. That food is going to the 1%.
And that's, to me, is that the thing that basically made you just say, I regret voting for Donald Trump?
No, that's just one thing. What made me regret voting for Donald Trump is what he is trying to do to the Constitution with the 14th Amendment and the Second Amendment. I'm retired military. I work at Walmart. I'm an associate at Walmart. I'm on the bottom of the barrel at Walmart.
My bad.
And,
Wow.
and I have to make ends meet. I have to DoorDash. In that tax budget proposal that he submitted, no tax on tips was not in there. No tax on overtime was not in there. As a DoorDasher, I rely. We make our money off tips.
So that was big for you.
That was huge. This is after I had already decided. You know what? I'm gonna do my best to get this fool out of office.
This is after you said you're gonna do your best to get what out? Get who out of office?
Get this fool out of office.
What fool?
Donald Trump.
But you voted for him. I'm confused.
I understand. I voted for him. I regret my vote. I apologize to you. I apologize to everybody in the chat who did not vote for him.
Okay, all right, and I take you for what it's worth, but you know where we're at right now. It's not just saying sorry. We got a lot of work to do. You know that, right? We got a lot of work to do, and
I have a lot of work to do. Yes,
and your story, you're gonna have to tell it until you're blue in the face. All right, because that's gonna be what I think helps ignite the change that needs to take place in terms of the cultural change. But I want to go back to a couple of points. You were here during Trump's first term. Did you vote for him then?
I voted for him then, yes.
Did you see the fact that he got impeached twice? Let's just go down this path together. Because, you know, the Bible, you're a man of faith?
Yes, I am.
The Bible says, how can two walk together, you know, unless they're on the same accord, so to speak? You know what I mean? We gotta be able to agree on things. And I gotta make sure I can trust you. Because Zeus has a problem trusting you right now, champ. So
I understand.
You knew he was impeached twice.
I'm hard-headed.
But that's a yes or a no?
Yes, I knew he was impeached twice.
How did you overlook it?
I'm hard-headed.
Okay, that's a terrible excuse. Seriously, I need a better answer than that. Because, you know, back in the day, I can't, you know, if I got in trouble with my parents, I would not be able to use that as an excuse. You know, they would want to know a little bit more about the thought process.
Maybe because I was a little bit brainwashed. I thought he was impeached by a Democratic Congress.
And I think you're telling the truth right now. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. Because right now,
I thought he was impeached by a Democratic House of Representatives.
So let's continue down this path. You saw how he mismanaged the pandemic, right?
Right, towards the end of his administration.
What were your thoughts around that?
I didn't really completely understand how he mismanaged the pandemic until I started looking into it after I decided I was going to vote for him again.
And you ignored it. You didn't notice nothing jumped out and said, you know, hey, this guy I don't think he's qualified to handle a national emergency like this, right? He mismanaged it. He lied to us, right?
Right.
And you still ignored that.
I was brainwashed. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know what you're going to say next.
What am I going to say next?
You're gonna bring up the insurrection
and explain how you were brainwashed about that too.
I thought that because he was out there telling his supporters at the time, when I believe it was Mike Pence who could have done something about the election results.
Right. So And you
And
ignored
he's
all
trying to
of
get his
this.
supporters to support Mike Pence or do something with Mike Pence.
Yeah. And you're out there driving an Uber around this time too?
No, I was in the military.
So during this time you were in the military while the insurrection took place.
On deployment.
You were on deployment. So what it seems to me is like you're not really getting firsthand information about all of the stuff that's happening.
Right.
You're
About
catching
the
bits.
insurrection, I was not getting firsthand information.
You're picking up bits and pieces. Okay. All right. So we're gonna leave that. Over the past, since he got out of office, you're aware of all of the back and forth between the Democrats to a certain degree. You knew he was indicted 4 times, right?
Yes.
What were your thoughts around that?
I haven't really looked into exactly what he was indicted for. I know it was something to do with
Classified documents.
fraud.
Yeah, there was the 2016 falsifying business records. So you knew that there was these court cases against him, and no alarm bells went off, David, that this guy just might be a terrible person. Nothing happened in your head.
No. Not until I started looking into his history. Not until I started.
Let me ask this
Sit
question
down.
then. I know I'm going to get a true answer. Kamala Harris. What were your thoughts about her? What stopped you from supporting her?
She had a D by her name. I've been a Republican my whole life, been brainwashed my whole life, and she had a D by her name. I've seen her. Since then, I've seen her policies. I've seen her border policies. We can live with her border policy.
That sounds like somebody that's not thinking. They're not thinking for themselves. This, to me, your story is everything that you've done, you've just done it because that's how you've always done things. You didn't really give it a second. You didn't think too much about it. It's just, this is how I've been. I'm going to stick to doing what I've been doing. And you ignored all the red flags. You're heading off of a cliff. All these warning signs are coming. And you just kept going. This is the issue right now, David.
You're exactly right. I wasn't thinking. I am thinking now. I have a clear mind now.
Because it's hurting your pockets right now. You see the harm that it's directly having on you. And this is the sad part. But you're doing what I need you to do, right? This is what I've been talking about all week long ever since Donald Trump got into office. People have said, well, Zeus, what do we got to do? We have to do what's happening with David right now. You came from out of a nasty situation. I'm not going to expect you to have everything together today. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to assume you're being sincere, David. And I see right now the will of MAGA has broken a little bit with you. The MAGA movement is no longer something you seem to be attracted to because you understand intimately what it is all about. And it's not about helping you, is it?
No, it's not. It's not about helping you either.
I knew that.
Are you middle class?
Am I middle class? I'm somewhere around there, to be honest with you.
Middle class working? That tax budget didn't help you?
David, you're preaching to the choir.
I understand.
Let me ask you to say something to your fellow Trump supporters out there. Because there's Trump supporters in this live right now, David, and they're saying you're full of it. You're lying. There's some Democrats here that are saying, David, you know what? I don't care. You brought it on yourself. And this is the energy. This is the world you're going to be in, David, I'm sorry. You're not going to be well received for a second, but I still think that doesn't excuse you from doing the real work that needs to be done, which is still, you got to go above and beyond and hold Donald Trump and these elected officials who are supporting him in his efforts to be a king, in his efforts to destroy our relationship with our allies in his efforts to destroy all of these federal agencies and in some cases harm children, you still have to hold him accountable, showing up at your town halls, getting your story out there. You understand where we're at with you?
Yes.
But what would you say to all of these Trump supporters right now who are in here saying, David, you're lying, you're behind off. You're not real MAGA. You never were MAGA. You're not a real Republican. What would you say to them?
I supported Donald Trump. I no longer support him. If you support him, I challenge each and every one of you to look and go on the internet, Google, Yahoo. Look at what this guy's done. Look what this guy plans on doing. Look at the lies he's told. The lies, the campaign promises that he's already broken. I've talked to Trump supporters. And I told them, just with the tax budget, there's no tax on tips in there. They kept on saying this, that, and another. This,
The
that,
tax
and
on
another.
tips. That tax on
it's gonna
tips did
be
a
a bill.
number.
It's going to do this. It's going to be a bill.
Let me ask you a question, David, real quick, because then I got to start bringing up someone to talk to you, because I got to still wrap my mind around this. If you were to have gotten the tax on tips, if he would have actually done that, how would that have changed your life?
It would have changed my life. I don't want to say significantly, but I would have been a little better off, and I would still not have supported Donald Trump because, once again, how he tried to change the Constitution, which he cannot do. To me, that would be an act of treason.
Got it. All right. Well, listen, let's move it along. All right. Because this show, I got what I needed. And I think now it's time for us to really, David, hear from others who they have questions for you. They really do. I'm going to bring up my sister, Kabira. Good morning, Kabira. Welcome to the show. How are you doing? Yeah. They really do. Hello?
Good morning, Zeus.
Good morning. How are you doing? Have you heard
Zeus.
David's heartfelt
Hold
story?
on a second. There we go.
Okay, yeah, there was a little delay.
Can you hear me better, Zeus?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Let's see. Hold on.
I can't
Can you hear
you.
me?
I
All
can
right.
hear you. Can
Yeah,
you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you now.
All right.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. All right. Good morning, Devil Dog. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good. For you people that don't know, Devil Dog, that's what you call a Marine. But only someone else who was in the military knows is bestowed honor on that. Hey, Devil Dog, let me ask you a question. What was your MOS when you were in the Marines?
I was 331. I was a machine gunner.
Machine gunner. Did you ever go on any recons?
I went on missions. I wasn't on special forces. I didn't go on any recons. I went on specific missions.
Well, you don't have to be on any special forces. Sometimes you could be selected to do a recon. I had a chance once to do a recon, right? And so we know what a recon is, right?
Yes.
Okay, for those of you in the chat that doesn't know, you're either reconning the enemy, reconning the landscape, or reconning civilians. You're picking up intel. All right.
Go ahead, drop that news.
So even if you didn't go on recon, the military, they taught us to think, pay attention to our surroundings, and listen and report any strange activity, right?
Yes, I believe that's one of the general orders.
Okay, so why didn't you do good recon on Trump instead of just blindly following, brother?
That was my fault.
Okay, so you know how in the military, a costly mistake like that could get somebody unalive, though, right? So now let's look at all the American citizens because of poor intelligence, and when I say intelligence, I
know
mean
what you
brain
mean.
power.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Look at all the innocent Americans you've hurt because of a bad choice. In the military, they tell us, oh, well, as they used to say in the Army, which is more important, the mission or the men? Actually, it's the mission. It's not the man, right? I'm
Right.
pretty sure. Okay, but here we know as a civilian, we know the people here are more important than the mission,
Right.
right? And so our mission is we should keep American people safe because we see stuff that they don't see, and it's just things you should have looked at, brother, to know that this man meant no good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm not here to beat you up, brother. I just think, I'm glad you came around. Sometimes things are you see things a little too late. But whatever you can do to help get us out of this position we're in, then I suggest you do it. And I'm gonna leave you with this. I was telling my mother just yesterday, I was thinking about it, and I'm an older person now, and I told my mother, I said, you know what Trump is doing to America, believe it or not, all of my people of color in the chat, this is far worse than Jim Crow.
Yep.
This is because he's trying to dismantle the American system and our way of life. At least with Jim Crow, you had the people up north and on the East Coast and the West Coast. They wasn't pretty much going for the okie doke, and the government, JFK sent the National Guard to help those children get into schools. It's things that we put in place to make sure people of color got their rights. And civil rights were added. You know what I'm saying? But this mess right here, big predicament you put us in, brother. So next time, Double Dog, all I'm going to say is, like they told us, I remember one of the part of the soldier creed was, my mission is to protect the American people and our way of life, right?
Right.
Our way of life. So the best thing I could say right now for you, Double Dog, is this. Whatever you can do, don't look at somebody as a Democrat or a Republican, because the bottom dollar is just like when you put that uniform on, you were just looking at America. You didn't say, oh, I'm going to go just save a Republican. I'm just going to save a Democrat or independent or libertarian, right? So whatever you have to do now, brother, to correct this situation, if it's writing your congressman, calling your senator. I did that yesterday. I sent 2 emails out to my senators, and I called my congressman. And he's a Republican, and I'm a Democrat, but it's still my obligation to call. And I sent out emails to Schiff and Padilla.
Thank you.
So whatever you can do, brother, you do that. And if that means you have to peacefully protest, not doing what they did on J6, but peacefully protest, then let's do it, okay?
Amen.
Amen.
All right, brother. You take it easy, Zeus. I'm back down here in the chat.
All right. W Kabira in the chat. This is what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you know what I want to do. There's so much that I want to do with the whole Lake of Fire, but this is serious business right here. All right. This is serious business. All right. We're gonna move it along. All right. Let me do this. Who do we got? Let's go this way. Are there any Trump supporters out there that want to? Oops. Oh, no. Sorry, Kabir. I dropped the wrong one. So, David, come back up here, David. Send me a guest request. Come back up here, David. David, where did you go? Sorry, Kabir. Oops, what a shame, ladies and gentlemen. You see what happens, the app, it glitches like that. David, where did you go? Send Big Zeus a guest request. All right, David. All right, come on up here. All right. Now I'm looking at it. Oh yeah. If you're a Trump supporter, send me a guest request. All right. We gotta see what's really going on out here in these streets. Don't worry. All right. Come on up here. I just sent you an invite. All right. You said you're a Trump supporter. Come up here and talk to David real quick. I want to see what's going on and see if what David is saying resonates with you at all. 038. Good morning.
Good morning.
Have we spoke before?
No.
You're a Trump supporter.
I'm just joining TikTok just recently. So
okay, are you a Trump supporter?
I am a Trump supporter, but I'm not a U.S. citizen, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta bring up someone that's a little bit more boots on the ground. All right, and I appreciate you. All right, but keep listening. Keep listening. You might grab something out of this conversation because I don't understand why you're not a U.S. citizen and you voted for and you support Donald Trump. Right? And if you think about it, I get it. That's your way of trying to get into Donald Trump's good graces, right? So that he could perhaps go light and easy on you, but it's not going to work. Trust me. We got to listen to real people who've been dealing with this. If you are a Trump supporter, all right, and you're in the United States, please put a 1 in the chat. All right. We don't got all morning to do this. All right. My good friend David is up here and he regrets his vote. And I want to make sure we are all on the same page about what this is about and how we got here as a people. All right. Let's see. Who do we got? I saw one person. I invited them up. I'm going to invite another person up. Hopefully, whoever answers first, I'll bring you up. All right. I'm sending out a couple of invites. All right. Good morning, everyone. Yes. Let's see. All righty then. Let's go. Oh, I see we have someone. Kimor. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. You voted for Donald Trump?
Yep.
What part of the country are you in?
Well, I used to live in New York. Now I'm in Georgia, but I'm Jamaican. So I'm here for 20 years. And all they do is hate on Trump. But Trump is more for the people than any other president.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, you're struggling to get that out, and I can tell you're possessed with the MAGA demon.
No, it's not possessed. It's the truth, though.
Okay, listen. I have a serious situation in here. All right. You see this guy, David? Have you been listening to his story?
Yeah, I was listening.
What part of this are you not? What's not making sense to you?
The plain truth is right there to see.
So tell that to David. Tell that to David right now, if you don't mind. Kimor, tell David that David is wrong about Trump and that he should get back in the cult you're in. Could you please have that moment with him?
Yeah, if I were him, I would have tell him.
Well, he's right there. You could just tell him.
Well, I'm telling him that you should support Trump. Trump is the man for all the peoples. He's the one who stand up for God and the people, because all the people is one. No matter where you're from, we are one. So Trump try to get us together as one people, one nation, no matter where you're from. And he try to keep gender in their own space where they belong. And he doing a lot of stuff.
Kimmer, I'm going to slow you down. David, did you catch what this gentleman is saying?
Yes, I did.
What do you think about that?
I heard what he had to say. I see no action though. He has not given me any
but
action that
it's
Trump
just
has done.
momentarily, Be patient and everything will come if we patient. If we're going to be fight, looking down on him, spreading more hate, it's not going to make us no good. Now he's in power, everybody just got to support him. So if we all want a better America or a better world, we should support him.
Kimmer, let's okay. But David was saying something to you because David has served this country. You haven't. I think you got to show the man some respect.
Well, respect goes on for him. No disrespect.
Okay, well he's talking to you. Please, David, please talk to this guy because he's where you were. It seems like.
All right, between his first term at office, 2016 to 2000 and 2025, what has Donald Trump specifically done to benefit you?
Well, no president haven't done nothing to benefit me. But right now, what I'm seeing he's doing to benefit me and my child, my kids, basically, is he protecting the kids from all the type of
so
insanity stuff.
Nothing. Kimor, am I pronouncing your name? How do I say your name?
Yeah, man, you said it good.
Kimor. Your answer was nothing.
I mean, you could say that, but to other people, it probably be something.
No, but you can only speak for yourself. So I just want to make sure we're being honest in here. We have someone, David, who has served this country, and he's volunteered to get up here and say he regrets his vote. why?
I don't regret one bit. My thing was if the blue was in power, I would have leave this country because I would no longer be able to live here in peace, under respect, or anything.
Okay, all right. David, what do you think
Why
about
not?
this? What do you think
Why
about this,
not?
David? Because I'm getting angry, David. To be honest with you, I'm getting angry already.
Well,
But
you
maybe
don't have to.
no. But I'm gonna let David see if he can say something to you to at least get you to wake up.
Yeah. He better let him say something. I'm open.
Why could you not live in peace? Why would you have to leave this country?
Because everywhere you go, you see an homosexual.
Oh.
Okay. A lot of different things.
Zeus.
Yeah.
Zeus.
Yeah.
You go ahead. I
have a
don't
little
have
girl.
much time.
I have a little daughter.
Okay,
And
okay.
she got to use the bathroom with the grown man.
Okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a certified MAGA demon. And David actually said I needed to do it. Kimmer, obviously, you are a wicked person and evil is in your heart. And you are the very reason right now that the Statue of Liberty is weeping and crying. We are trying to save this country. And you are so obsessed with what folks are doing in their bedroom. Get a life and grow up, all right? And I had to send you to hell, champ, because you deserve it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send Kimmore straight to hell.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
So you all see that I haven't missed a beat. I am instantly ready to send someone straight to hell, so you guys better relax out there, all right? We are seriously trying to get this country back on track with David, who regrets voting for Donald Trump. All right, let me bring up another panelist. Yes.
I don't have much time left. I have to go to work. I have no problem coming back up another day with you.
Right.
We can
All right.
talk
Well,
about
remember what we talked about, David. All right.
Yes.
Honestly, you got to keep this message going. In every situation you get in, you got to do what you can to wake up your fellow Americans and to help them to understand what you now understand. All right.
Okay. I appreciate you letting me up. It means the world to me. Thank you very much.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's David. David Matthews. What, you don't get moments like this, all right? You really don't get moments like this on TikTok, all right, where you get to actually drill down and get into the minds of these folks who voted for Donald Trump and how they ended up disrespecting, I call it disrespecting David, honestly, disrespecting Kamala Harris and the Democrats and Joe Biden and all the wonderful things that we've done in support of Donald J. Trump, all right? And the excuses that we've heard, I tell you, you can't make this stuff up. All right, let's move it along, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move it along. Good morning, Shay. Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hey, good. Good
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
Wow. I
Thoughts?
think we're gonna get a lot more Davids as
You think
time
so?
goes on. Yeah, I do. I do. That the Georgia town hall that you played.
Yeah.
These are people that voted for Trump. These were Republicans giving it to him, and the line was out the door. Hey, Q Dog, how are you, man?
Yeah.
The lines
Yeah.
were out the door to get into this town hall because people are really understand like what is going on here. We didn't vote for this. We didn't vote for a tyrant. We didn't vote for cutting all this, and millions of people have been laid off now. I think it's like 2.7 million. Like, I mean, I'm just sitting here going, how is this helping our country? And then you got idiot Elon Musk on the stage of CPAC with a chainsaw, and you've got Steve Bannon on stage doing a
part.
Smozzy salute and saying that we want Trump in 2028.
Right.
He is the man of the people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So but interesting, they escorted Enrique Atario out. Like, why? He pardoned him. Why couldn't he be at CPAC?
Yeah. Interesting. You hear this, MAGA? Do you all understand what Shay and myself and David, Kabir all have been saying this morning? It's not what you think it is. You're all getting played like a fiddle.
Yeah, I mean, we told you with Steve Bannon and Steve Miller and all that in his first term.
Yep.
We told you what this was. We told you this was white supremacy, but you guys just kept saying, it's always the race card. You're always race baiting. You're lying. And now you got them up there loud and proud doing Smazi salutes, going to Germany and only talking to the AFD, which is they're alt-right too. They're white supremacy groups.
Yeah.
You see him hosting Viktor Orban. Do some research on Viktor Orban. He's a Christian nationalist as well. Like,
wow.
He is anti-immigrant, anti-homosexual, do the research about who, came to Mar-a-Lago in his 4 years being out of the office. Look at what he was doing. How many times he broke the Logan Act, who he was talking to, what was going on. I mean, we have been trying to warn you, and you guys just put your head in the sand like David did. Well, I just vote Republican. I just vote Republican. It's all I know. And you've allowed, the media and everybody, because I was explaining this on Mishi's show.
Yeah.
We were talking about, there's a lot of people like, oh, you have to cut MAGA out of your life or whatever, and you have to do this and you have to do that. And it's like, for Mishi and I, a lot of our family and some of our friends are still Republican, right?
Yeah, they're possessed.
Right. And we've weeded out a lot, like friends and, those things. But it's hard to weed out family. And when it's like not all people that voted, the 77 million that voted, not all MAGA. They didn't vote for this. But they're stuck in the ideology of the anti-Democrat, right? I always voted this way. I can't, because I have been indoctrinated to believe that the Democrats want open border, want this, want crime, want open, whatever, SEX shows, just all the weird things that they talk about and what they view. They just want to live off the government. They're lazy. They're violent. They're this. I know I was indoctrinated as a child as well into believing that.
Yeah.
And it's so sad that people don't understand what it is and get some Democrat friends.
Thank you.
Get some Democrat friends and talk to Democrats.
They're sheep. I see the sheep out there. A lot of you Trump supporters, you're not able to think for yourselves. And when you ask them, Shay, what grade did you graduate? They all say the same grade, 4th, 5th, 6th.
Oh,
and then all of a sudden, what? You were a genius that day, and you decided you didn't need to read. This is sick.
It is sick. What is a Christian nationalist? Somebody asked me. You don't know what that is? That is a person that believes that this country should only be Christian.
Mm-hmm.
This whole country has to be a Christian nation. That there is.
I got one.
Oh, cool.
Jeff, I saw you write in the comments, Democrats aren't perfect. Could you explain that remark while Shay was talking and educating everyone? What was that about?
That was about the fact that, the Democrats should be also held to the same level that you're wanting to hold the Republicans to.
No one said they shouldn't be. No one said that they shouldn't be over here. But are you holding Donald Trump accountable?
Well, what she was talking about indoctrination, how she was indoctrinated and she would voted, I'm assuming, Republican all the time, and then something opened her eyes and she switched to Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right, Shay?
Yes. And actually, I always, I voted on and off Republican. Sometimes I would vote Democrat top ticket and Republican down ticket. I mixed it all up until Donald J. Trump showed up on the scene.
Right.
When I watched what the Tea
Yes,
Party
DJ.
did to
Yes,
the
DJ.
Republican
We held
Party.
Joe Biden accountable. Sorry, Shay. You got these liars in the chat.
Listen, Joe Biden for what? Let me tell
Yeah, I
you,
was
you
the
guys
same
are going
as
to
you.
miss Joe Biden in the next year. You're
Yeah,
going to
you will.
miss the lack of chaos and calm stability and calm manner and not attacking people. You're going to miss him.
You
Trust
will, Jeff.
me, you will.
Jeff, you miss Joe Biden?
No, I don't miss him. I believe I felt sorry for him. I felt sorry that they used him as a figurehead. When the man had trouble just even standing with world leaders, he would go off and look at something else, like the flowers and the
Go for the
butterflies.
propaganda, man.
So Jeff.
Well, I saw the video, so I don't know that it's
You didn't see the
propaganda.
whole video, obviously.
Jeff,
He went over to watch the paratrooper land. That's what he did.
Right,
He
right.
wandered to watch, and that's all.
So he wandered
wasn't
off.
wandering off stage. He literally went to see the paratrooper land. That's
He,
all.
he fell on
It's okay to
stage
do
as
that.
well.
Hey Jeff, I got a
Wasn't
question for
doddering
you.
old fool.
Could you explain this, Jeff?
Because of MIT, my relationship to MIT, very smart. He goes, I say, what would happen if the boat sank from its weight and you're in the boat and you have this tremendously powerful battery and the battery's now underwater and there's a shark that's approximately 10 yards over there. By the way, a lot of shark attacks lately. Do you notice that? A lot of shark. I watched some guys justifying it today. Well, they weren't really that angry. They bit off the young lady's leg because of the fact that they were not hungry, but they misunderstood who she was. These people are crazy. He said there's no problem with sharks. They just didn't really understand a young woman swimming now who really got decimated, and other people did a lot of shark attacks. So I said, so there's a shark 10 yards away from the boat, 10 yards, or here. Do I get electrocuted? If the boat is sinking, water goes over the battery, the boat is sinking. Do I stay on top of the boat and get electrocuted? Or do I jump over by the shark and not get electrocuted? Because I will tell you, he didn't know the answer. He said, nobody's ever asked me that question. I said, I think it's a good question. I think there's a lot of electric current coming through that water. But you know what I'd do if there was a shark or you get electrocuted? I'll take electrocution every single time. I'm not getting near the shark. So we're going to end that. We're going to end it for boats.
End that.
We're going to end it for
We're going
trucks.
to end it for boats, and we're going to end it for trucks. Jeff, what the heck was that?
I think it was actually pretty funny. I mean, literally, we have a decision to make, right? It's kind of like there's actually a whole
Jeff,
TV series built on that.
Jeff, that was called cognitive decline. Look it up.
Come on, Zeus.
For you to sit up here and
So
try
for a
to
guy that
insult,
goes out and plays golf 27 times since
Right
he's
there.
been president, and plays pretty dang good golf, actually.
Who
You're
Trump?
gonna say he's cognitive?
To who?
He's got problems.
He cheats when he plays golf. Everyone knows
I
that.
could care less
to
if he
people that
picks
play-
his ball up and
of course
tees it
you
up
don't.
every time
Of
on the
course you
fairway. Who
So-
gives a you know what?
You know what, Jeff? Then you're not an athlete, then, because I'm going to tell you something. When you play games with people and they're cheaters, that shows what kind of person they are.
Ma'am, I
You have
play
to
golf
cheat at
all
a
the
game.
time.
You wouldn't play with him if you knew he was cheating all the time. Would you sign up to play with a guy like that?
Hell yeah,
can't
I
trust
call him
these
out on
people.
it, and I
No,
make
you-
him buy me a
No,
beer.
it shows the character of the man. There's no morals. There's no ability to say, "Hey, I lost." There's no good character in that.
And it's sad, Jeff, because Shay said you're going to miss Joe Biden. And you said, oh, no, I felt bad for him. No, and this and that. And you thought it was Joe Biden and he had cognitive issues. But you see Trump has cognitive issues and you think it's funny. You see Trump.
Look at all
You
the
see
interviews
Trump.
he does.
You see him cheating in golf and you think, oh, that he won't do that to me. You haven't learned a thing yet.
Putting words in my mouth now, Zeus.
You haven't learned a thing yet.
You know, you
Let me
shouldn't
a-
put words in people's mouth.
Would you
know
play
that's
with a
not
guy
true.
that cheats? Would you?
Would I play? I'd play golf with Trump, absolutely, because he'd pay for the round.
Oh God, there
He
we
make
have
you-
it.
he-
ladies
he
And
make
he'd,
you
and
pay.
he'd
There
buy
we
me the
have it.
beer on the 19th hole,
There we
and we'd have
it.
nachos.
Just so I can stand there and smell his diaper.
Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's and
Exactly
you know,
right.
Jeff.
Right there.
Jeff, I used to think very highly of you when you got in my box, but I'm just not convinced. I'm just not convinced you actually care about this country. You're still into yourself. I just had a guy come up in the box. He regrets his vote for Donald Trump, and he's trying to get his point across to folks like yourself. Donald Trump doesn't care about you.
I think the country's doing just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, well, right now that's what you think. Just watch.
And so
See,
you know
that's
what?
the problem when you say just watch,
Do you think
because
you're going to get
you're
a
always
$5,000 check?
anticipating
Check.
the next thing that's going to happen.
Jeff, sorry.
Yes.
Do you think you're going to get that $5,000 check? Are you excited about that?
I don't know. I really don't think I should get it. I actually think that should be put against the debt.
But do you really think that's going to happen? I'm just checking your cognitive.
Well, no, because I tell you what, he's going to send that out, and more people are going
You literally
to
think
vote
he's
for
gonna
him
send
during
that
the midterms.
You literally think.
We're going to get more Republicans.
You literally think he's going to send that out? This is fascinating.
All right, Jeff. All right, Jeff. I see that you're dug in and
Well,
you're
I don't
clearly
know that
possessed.
they-
You're
for sure
clearly
he's gonna
possessed.
send it out.
Let me ask you a question, Jeff.
Yes,
Is did Zelensky start the conflict in over there, or did Putin start it? Because how you answer this question, it'll let me know everything I need to know about you.
I think Putin came across the border, but I think Zelensky also was.
That was I didn't ask all of that. Who do you think started it?
Putin.
Oh.
Well,
He went into Crimea during
So
Obama's,
Trump is lying.
thing.
So you know Trump.
across
So
the
you
red
know
line.
Trump is lying then.
You know Trump's lying.
Well, I don't know that he might have a little more information than all three of us, right? He might
No.
be in some high level CIA.
So
stuff
you
that
can't
we
bring
find
yourself to admit Trump is lying, Jeff. You can't
Well, I
do
don't
it,
know
and this
he's
is
lying.
why
I can't
Jeff.
prove he's lying.
No. Joe
Can you
Biden was
prove
the
it?
president. Yeah, Joe Biden was the president, and Joe Biden said it was Putin. So you can't say now Trump all of a sudden has information that Joe Biden didn't have. Everyone,
So you
including
believe
Fox
everything
News. Fox
you believe
News said
that?
it, Jeff. You know what, Jeff? I got to do it, Jeff. Obviously, that demon, that demon is ranting and raving, and Jeff, there's no truth in you.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Have a good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the liar. That's the liar, Jeff, who was up here simping for Vladimir Putin. Jeff, may you, Jeff, rest in hell.
Silence! You matter!
You can't save them all. You can't. All right. Well,
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
W. Rick. Thank you.
I mean, when we talk about the rising of white supremacy, and the FBI even said this, that the number one problem that we have to watch out for is the rising hate groups.
Thank you.
The rising of this. And so we have Utah literally saying that they would prefer to have smuzzy flags flying in their schools.
Thank you. This is what's really happening in America for those of you who aren't following and paying attention. And we got to keep getting the truth out there. W. Claudia in the chat. Thank you for the subscription. All right, Shay, we got to move on. But as always, you're welcome. W. Shay in the chat. No lies detected. No lies detected. Look it. We're saving this great country of ours one show at a time. And I do see that people got mad because I dropped Jeff. Well, if you're not going to be honest, what are we talking for, right? We can't even get on the same page about simple things. And so, yeah, I had to drop them and send them straight to hell. And listen, if you have a problem with the way that I'm running the special broadcast, do us a huge favor and listen to Donald J. Trump, your dear
If you're
leader.
not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
There you go. If you don't like the way I'm running it, do what you know what to do. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see something. All right. If you're a Trump supporter, please put a 1 in the chat. I'll bring you right on up here. All right, but you got to be honest. If you are a Trump supporter, please put a 1 in the chat. I'll bring you right on up here. And we will get to the bottom of whatever it is that's bothering you. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Plot 1500. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right, you voted for Donald Trump?
Oh, for sure I did.
What part of the country are you in?
I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida.
So you're oppressed. You did that out of oppression.
Not at all.
Because to be
Never,
honest with you,
never
there's a lot of research out here that talks about people who were in the Civil War, and there were black people in the Civil War that voted on the side of the Confederates because they believed that in exchange for doing that, right, they would get their freedom. So how do I know that you're not under the same or similar delusion? You know what I mean?
Hey, that's your assumption. If you feel that way, hey, I can't change your mind about that.
Okay,
But,
all right, maybe. So I could be wrong. Well, what's your reason for supporting Donald Trump?
My reasoning is how the country been running through Biden and your girl Kamala Harris. You know, like with all this nonsense they've been talking about. Like when she had, I don't know. I'm gonna ask you this: Why did she have like Gorilla and Sexy Reds and all them at her, whatever her little running? That was just uncalled for. The sexism and all that. That was uncalled for.
Let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
Do you listen to those artists?
I do not listen to those artists. I would never. That's
what
like
rap? What artists do you listen to?
First
No,
of all,
I'm just. You don't listen to rap music at all?
No. I don't.
Well, who you turn up to? Give me an example.
No.
Let's get it. No. I mean, honestly, if you in the culture, then speak on it. Who you listening to, champ?
I'm for sure in the culture.
Yeah. So who you turn up to?
I'm about to let you know. I don't turn up. I listen to like older guys, Marvin Gaye's. I listen to the Jackson Fives of the world. I don't listen to.
So you've never hit play on any rap song?
Never. I didn't grow up that way. That's what I'm saying. You got me. That's what I'm saying.
No, I just met you. I just met you, and you're a person of color, I assume. And you got on my box and said, "I do not listen to any rap music at all."
I don't. I do not listen to rap music.
Well, there you have it, right there. That's the biggest divide between you and me.
Of course, because you so, like I say, y'all guys for
you said Jackson 5, bro. Come on now, Mike didn't even hang out with Tito and Jermaine and them like that. Mike even knew it was time to hang it up. And you telling me I wake up every morning in the state of Florida and I hit play on Dancing Machine.
That's you. That's what I'm saying.
Do you know the lyrics to Dancing Machine?
Of course I do.
Show me it then. Go ahead, bust it out.
No, let's conversate about this whole Trump and
because I don't want you up here blowing smoke up my what?
Because you assuming that's the thing about you guys.
I've never met anybody in 2025 talking about I don't listen to rap music. You got Kendrick Lamar right now. He has a #1 trending song, and you're behind telling me you don't even listen to that.
He sucks, man. That's what I'm trying to tell. That's what I'm saying.
Did you hear it?
I did. Why would I listen? I don't listen to rap.
So you didn't know? How do you know he sucks unless you listen to it?
Because I hear people playing it. I don't play it myself. It sucks to me. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, but let's.
Lord have mercy.
No. Let's get back. Let's stay on topic. Though.
All right.
Can we stay on topic, sir?
Yeah, I honestly believe you voted for Donald Trump because.
Of course I did, and I'll do it again and again. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Y'all get so stuck in this Democrat-Republican thing. Oh, Democrats are better because of this and that. Or they give you all these reasons. I don't care about any of that. I care about what's right for the country.
Okay.
Y'all guys fail to realize that though. Y'all bash all these Trump supporters, Trump this, Trump that, but y'all don't want to listen to your own footsteps. First of all, it starts at home. Everything starts at home before Trump. Make sure home is good. Y'all are failing to realize that. I'm saying, let's get back to that. Let's start at home first.
All right, I'm trying to start at home with you. All right, I got you. Honestly, lost me, but let me go.
I'm talking about looking in your own mirror. And make sure your community is good. Forget the all. Let's make sure your community is good.
Okay, all right.
That's what America is about.
So okay, all right. I got it. I seriously got it. Now, what has Donald Trump done directly that has directly helped your community? What has Donald Trump done?
First of all, let's start there. He didn't help my community.
Okay, so nothing?
No. It's not about him. It's about me helping. I'm saying what I do in my community is what I do. Sir?
I get what you do in your community, right? And I don't even know what it is, but I'm assuming you volunteer or something like that, right?
Of course I do.
And so obviously I'm very perceptive. So I don't need you to explain things that make sense already. What I'm trying to get you to wrap your mind around is the fact, like you just said, Donald Trump hasn't done a thing to help your community.
Okay.
But I could honestly give you examples of things he's done to hurt your community. And
Go ahead.
Right?
Go. I'm listening.
Well, currently he's frozen federal funds.
It hasn't stopped my pockets at all. It hasn't stopped from a working person, a working man.
Did I ask you about your pockets? The thing is your community, right?
Go ahead.
So let's just say you're a person out here that volunteers to feed people. You ever done something like that?
Yes.
And you got to hand out food.
I do it all the time.
So you got to hand out the food, right? You got to give them the bread and the eggs. You got to give them the drinks and stuff like that, the pastas and the olive oil, because that's expensive. Now there's nonprofits out here that aren't able to do that because the way they were getting those things to hand out, the water's been cut off. So that is a situation where something Donald Trump has done is harming the community. And what you're telling me is it doesn't matter because I got money. I plot 1500. That sounds like a rapper name, by the way.
Whatever
I
you wanna
got
call it.
bread. Do you
Whatever
see?
you wanna call it.
Do you understand why this makes absolutely no sense to me? How can
I'm
you
sorry.
say you're helping the community by voting for a person that we can clearly link to causing harm to your community?
Never cause harm to my community.
I just
Never.
showed you.
No, that's not a proven fact. Show me the proven fact that he does this. Show me this. Y'all say this, but y'all don't prove it. Y'all say all this. Y'all make up these lies and everything. Prove it.
Okay.
Prove it.
I
That's
can't.
all I'm saying.
I can't fly you on a trip to the Bay
No, no, no,
Area.
no, no,
I
no,
can't
no,
do
no,
that.
no, no,
I'm
no.
not going to
Can
do
you-
that.
No, no, no. Can you prove what you just said though? That's all I'm
Yeah.
asking. Prove
Yeah.
it. Show me. Tell me. Show
At
me.
the top of the show, I hit play on what Nancy Pelosi was talking about. This
Oh,
food.
that's not a no. Show me paperwork. Show me something like show me some documents or something that proves this. Y'all just make up these lies, man, and that's why I can't. I don't. This whole Democrat thing, I just can't be with it because it's all talk. All y'all do is talk.
So,
Everything. Go
so
ahead.
are you aware of the executive order that he passed to freeze federal funds?
Like I just told you.
No, I mean, come on, it's a yes or no, bro.
Yes, I do know about that. Yes,
Okay. So you know that federal funds fund these programs, right?
Okay.
Through grants.
Okay.
You understand that?
I know about all that. Yes, sir. I
Okay,
do.
so wouldn't it be the proof is already there now, right? You know there's an executive order that's freezing the grant funds. I don't kind of understand what else I need to show you. You already agreed that you know it's there.
Forget. That's what I'm saying. Y'all see. That's what I. That's
What
what
you
I said
just
about
did was cook yourself.
no.
W Zeus in the chat. He just cooked himself. Because if you don't understand, then I gotta walk you through. And you got too much pride. You got too much pride, and you don't want me to walk you through because you got to be a person that actually can
No, it's
actually
this.
say,
I'm
"I
gonna
know
tell
what
you
I'm
this. That's
talking about." So you know he's frozen federal funds, and you understand federal funds for grants. Those are federal funds. So in
Yes, I
essence,
do.
you understand he froze the grant funds, correct?
Yes, as he should, because
Okay,
we're trying to get back to America.
so
forget these handouts. Everything.
plot.
Forget these handouts.
There's a
Too many
website.
handouts.
Plots. I need you to go to this website as well, and I'm glad
Send it
that.
to me.
Let me go back see if I got it up here, ladies and gentlemen. This website.
Everything.
Okay, it's called Democrats House Budget.gov. What's your zip code, if you don't mind, or a zip code near you? Don't give me your direct. Give me a Florida zip code.
33558.
33558. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let me go ahead and put search into this. And this is a website anyone can use. It says the Republican Study Committee, which represents nearly 80% of House Republicans and 100% of House Republican leadership, has released their 2025 budget that would make some Republicans' plans to cut Social Security a reality. By forcing Americans to work longer for less, their budgets would cut Social Security benefits for $257 million. So I put in that zip code. And it says raising the retirement age for Americans 59 and younger would cut Social Security benefits for 620,000 people in the 15th district of Florida, forcing them to work for longer hours. So these tools are out there, and that is harmful. That's harmful to your community.
No, it's not. We need to start working.
You
more.
asked
What
me
do
to show
mean?
you
Like,
proof.
what
You
do
asked me
mean
to
about
show
it?
you proof, bro. And I'm sitting here baptizing you in nothing but facts, data, and statistics, and you're saying that's great.
Democrats do not want to work. They don't want to work hard at all. That's what you. That's not. I don't care about give out.
You don't think Democrats work hard, but how many years did Joe Biden work in government?
Man, Joe Biden was on his last day.
How many years did he work, though?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, he worked more than you were alive. So obviously, Democrats work hard, bro. Knock it off.
Man, they get a lot of give outs too.
So now it's okay. They work hard, but they get free handouts and stuff like that. Okay.
Yes, they do, and you know that, You know they do. Come on.
All
now.
right. All right, and I think you understand you're wrong, and I know you know you're wrong. Michael Jackson, he said you're doing wrong. You remember that song? He said you're doing wrong in that song.
You went wrong. I know about all that.
Yeah. this is what's happening to you. And I would encourage you, honestly, to listen to his song "Man in the Mirror." Did you listen to that song? Who was he talking
That's
to?
what y'all guys need to listen
No. Who was Mike
That's no,
talking to?
y'all
Since
need
you don't listen to rap music, who was he talking to?
Y'all Democrats need to listen to Man in the Mirror because y'all need to
Okay,
listen
hold
to the mirror
on.
before y'all start voting for
All
president.
right, hold
That's
on,
all I'm
hold
saying.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Come on
on,
now.
hold on. Hold on. Now I got to bring up
Y'all love
somebody
give outs, man.
that somebody
Instead
need
of
to
working
talk.
hard. That's what America's about. That's what Trump's
Okay.
trying to bring back. That's what America's about, man. Working hard.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna bring up somebody that maybe
And
can
y'all
help get
scared
the
to do
point.
that, man. I'm sorry. Y'all scared to
Hold
work
on.
hard.
I got to bring up my good friend Itchy, brother Itchy. Long time no see. Welcome. How you doing, champ?
What's going on, brother? How you doing today?
Another day in the kingdom. You know, we got somebody here that's struggling.
Hey, man. Whatever you want to call it, man.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Because what what I heard Zeus tell you is that they're going to raise the age of Social Security,
Yes,
meaning
sir.
that people are going to have to work longer, meaning
Yes.
that you have people that are going to have to work past 70 years old. You know,
Yes,
these
sir.
people have paid into these systems since they were 17, 16, 20 years
Okay.
old, right?
Yeah.
I understand.
So
Yeah,
let
of
me
course.
ask you a question. Why is
Go
it
ahead.
that you want those people $65 a day to be taken away from them or stretched, but you don't have a problem
Okay.
with Elon Musk receiving $8 million a day of tax-paid subsidies?
Hey. Okay. I can answer that question.
Bang! Get him, Itchy. There you
Let's
go.
say,
W Itchy in the chat.
let's go.
Thank you, Itchy.
Let's go. I'm gonna answer this question. Didn't your parents? Okay. How old are you, sir?
48 years old.
Okay.
I'm about to be Social Security age, and I'd have paid into Social Security longer than you've been alive. So why do you want
Hey,
me? Why do
respect.
you want me? Why do you want me to have to work longer?
Thank you,
Didn't how?
Mister
So didn't
Mister
your,
Mister Community Organizer, and I love my community.
yes, sir. I always do. But didn't your parents work till they was what, like 70s, 60s when they was
No,
working in the
no,
workforce?
no. Actually, our parents, my parents, your grandparents, they
Yes.
literally made more money than we do. We're the first generation to make less money than our parents. You sound like you're about my son's age, meaning that we had to raise y'all with less than our parents raised us with.
Man, I'm gonna say this. The parent,
And we've paid more into taxes, and they're taking more from us while continuously taking jobs away from us.
so and that's all Trump's doing. You saying that's all you? That what you trying to say? That's what you trying to say. That's all Trump's doing.
Itchy is getting at you so nice,
sir,
like
you didn't hear me.
finessing it. Go for it. Go ahead,
I heard
Itchy.
everything. I just heard everything.
You didn't hear. See, this is the problem. This is the problem that we're having right now.
Mm.
See, you only know politics from Donald Trump. See, you're a fan. You don't know anything about politics. You don't know anything about legislation. You don't know nothing about the government. You are a fan of Donald Trump.
Okay, keep going. I'm
If I
listening.
if I asked you a fifth grade question right now, at your grown age, you probably wouldn't be able to answer.
Let's stick to politics.
Yeah, let's stick to politics.
Let's stick to
Which
politics.
branch of the government interprets law?
You answer that for me.
No, I'm not.
You
I'm
know,
asking you
but no,
which branch
because
of
you know,
government interprets law.
because you know, right?
Yeah, I
People
know.
don't know anything. That's why I'm saying you're not gonna
Okay.
get
Because I'm not a fan of a politician. sir. I'm not
W
a fan of a
Itchy.
politician.
W Itchy in the chat. This is
Thing
serious. This is a
that's
crisis.
That's what y'all Democrats do. Y'all try to ask these questions and try to get us out of. No, it's not. That's not. Still
You
not right.
don't
Because
know shit about what you up here crying about, sir. You're a fan.
Keep it clean. You know the moms is
My fault.
listening.
My fault. Zeus.
like
My
I say,
fault.
it's all love. I'm not taking any of this in like personal. That's what
Yeah,
you feel. That's what
and I appreciate you, Plot, because you're
Of course.
opening yourself up and you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable in a space like this. But I think you'll understand there's good coming out of this. All right, now Itchy asked a serious question: which branch interprets, law? And if we don't,
like what you say?
and if we don't know, it's a safe space. You could just say, I don't know.
Well, like I say, I'm not gonna go down the line with that because we're gonna stick to what we was talking about at first. We're not finna just go in these.
But how do I
questions.
have a conversation with you about politics when you don't know anything about politics?
That's fair.
That's fine, sir. Like I say, it's none taken. Like I don't think you disrespecting anything. Like I say, I'm not answering. That's not
You're
a
a
question
fan.
of my answer.
You're a fan.
He a fan. He a fan. He a fan. I remember that
You
song.
can call me a fan. You can call me
No,
this. But I just,
no, just wear your badge with honor is all we're
oh, I
saying.
will.
But
For sure, I
we
will.
got to we have to, how can two walk together unless they're on the same page in the same accord? All right?
But no, I just don't like how y'all try to like bash somebody, but then y'all try to bring them. Oh, y'all got to come back with us. Come back with us. No, it's
I'm not
right.
trying to bash
No,
you.
we don't.
Both.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you a secret, young man. I'm gonna tell you a secret, and this is why you feel the way you feel right now, because you're getting the pushback that you get, not just on social media, but in real life. You're actually feeling the brunt of you making this tragic decision that you've made.
Very not.
Not
It's
only
really
on
not
social
tragic.
media, but probably at cookouts and family
Oh, no.
reunions and
Oh, no.
weddings, and you're being
No, sir.
held accountable. Sir, can I please finish? I go on mute every time y'all start talking. That's how I know that you're immature in having this conversation, because you're not equipped for it. You're literally feeling ostracized by a
Go ahead.
community that is telling you, we don't trust you. First of all, you're making
Like I say-
decisions. You're making decisions for everybody, and you're not even making yourself. You gotta study this. You gotta study to show thyself approved. You don't even know what you're up here talking about.
Whatever you want to say, sir. Like I said,
And
I'm not finna fall in that line with y'all guys and be like, hey, I'm with it because y'all with it. I don't fall in that line. I'm sorry, I never will.
But that's the thing, right? We're not asking you to fall in a line.
Yeah, it seems like you are.
To
It
be
seems like you want me to
plot,
go with y'all. I'm
plot.
not doing that.
Listen, there's a thing called ageism, right? And to be honest, it's hard for a lot of older people to actually go out and make money. So when you hear stories like this, it hurts. What this show is all about is not about trying to make people feel like they gotta worship me,
That's what it seems like.
because you're listening to these people that are what I call Zeus haters. I don't want a cult. There are people within the party that they don't like what I say. They don't like how I run it. So it's not about that. It's like, go ahead. You don't have to like or agree with everything that I'm. But it doesn't mean we can't talk. And this is what we're trying to demonstrate to you. What Itchy is doing is trying to help you become a free-thinking adult that's actually able to go out here, and in no matter what space you go into, you're able to actually carry yourself in a responsible and a respectful way. And so that's what this is about. Iron sharp.
Told you. My fault, Zeus. I was
Finish. Go for it. Go for it.
What if I prove to you right now that if everybody my age fell off the face of the earth, and they did away with computers right now today, everybody
Yes, sir.
my age fall off the face of the earth, they do away with computers, there are no more computers. Do you know that you at your age and none of your friends would be able to read the Constitution? They would literally,
You crazy.
as the
That is crazy. That's
hold on. As the Constitution is written in Old English and Old Cursive, do you know that these people have strategically taken your Constitution away from you? Because without translation, you can't even read it.
So you saying there's nobody out here could translate that old English? What you said, that term? You said there's nobody out in the world like our age, my age. There's nobody out there that can teach that. That what you trying to tell me?
You want me to show you how I know that you can't? Hold on, wait 1 second. Hold on.
Oh, wow. I
Hey,
mean,
that's fine. Like I say, that's all cool and dandy. But like I say, I'm not falling for that trick with you. Democrats.
while he's doing that, Plot, how old did you say you were?
I'm 37.
Okay. It's what's
37 years old. What's this right here?
Like I say, I'm not full of,
What
like
is
I
this
said,
right?
You know what I said.
And I'm not being fun. I'm not being funny, sir. I am kicking some real shit. I'm kicking some real stuff with you right now. What is this right here?
And I appreciate it. But like I say, I'm sticking to my word. I'm not
No,
answering
what is
no
this
questions
right
like
here?
that.
And I know that you're trapped in this corner, and I know
Like
you
I
feel
say,
like
we
I'm
only
picking on
we
you.
on,
But at
we
37 years old,
Sir,
you're
Plot.
almost 40 years old.
Plot.
What is this?
Plot.
You trying No, it's cool.
If
Like
you
I
can
said,
answer this,
we only-
I'll dial it back.
No,
If you can answer this one
I
question.
don't, I don't fall for the okie dokes. I'm not answering no questions like that. But we only sticking to politics. That's why I say y'all always try to.
Itchy, you've done something diabolical up here, bro.
That's cool. We can
This
do it all.
is-
Like I say, That's fine, and I respect my elders too, so I'm not gonna get disrespectful. But I'm just letting him know I'm not answering no question if it's not about what we talking about. But
if you feel like this is disrespectful, then bro, you got bigger fish to fry than
I
me.
never, like I say, I'm not saying it's disrespectful. I'm
Got a
only
letter of the alphabet
only
make you feel disrespected.
Come on, man. Like I say, we only sticking to this Trump. Whatever we talking with Trump and all this, hate him and all this bashing him. We only sticking with that. That's what we only.
But see, that's what you want to talk about. You want us to continue to talk about your feelings.
That's what we on here for, right?
My guy.
That's what we on here for.
Hire
Right?
a psychiatrist. We're not here to talk about your feelings. We're only here to talk about factual information, and you brought none.
But
Itchy, you broke this. I've never seen anything like this in my life, Itchy. I've never.
We on here to talk about Trump, right?
Yes.
Aren't we on here?
Yeah,
So
but brother,
what is he talking about? What is he talking about?
can I answer what's going on here? So there's a lot of, and normally I got the lake of fire, and I'm ready to just send a Trump supporter straight to hell, because I don't have a conscience about that, right? I sleep, but you're a brother. I see you on the page on your profile. You're working out, and I'm like, it's one thing to work your body out, but it's another thing to exercise your mind.
Of course,
and what we got going on right here is the mind ain't getting the same amount of exercise you're trying to allocate to the body, and so what we got to do. This is a bit of a rehabilitation operation happening on TikTok with you, and we just need you to buckle up and just work with us. All right,
I'm working with you, but that don't
right,
mean
now
let
Itchy continue.
I don't have to accept what you guys are. What
we didn't tell you. We did not.
I'm
I
not
can't.
accepting that.
Listen, you can lead a horse to a water, but you can't make it drink.
Can.
Right.
Yep.
So we understand you're thirsty. Listen,
man.
we understand you're thirsty, and we're just getting you to the water, but we're gonna let you figure out what to do next. All right. So please rest assured, we're not gonna take your head and force it down into the water and start forcing water in it like that. All right, we're not doing that, but we're gonna get you to the water hole.
That's
all right. All right. So all right. So you don't got to be so defensive. But what Itchy has asked, whether it was which branch of the government or this letter on the front, these are all tricks.
He ain't never answered neither the question of what's happening right
because
now.
I'm not.
Hey, hold on, young.
Go ahead.
Hey, young King, hold on. Give me one second.
Yes, sir.
You didn't got.
Because right now you're having an amygdala response.
I'm never.
And your brain. Hold on. Bro.
It's
Your brain
That's
don't
all
know.
it is. It's just
Your
passion.
brain don't know if you're fighting or what. This is just conversation.
It's passion.
You probably halfway across the country right now, and right now your brain thinks you're getting beat up, and you're not.
Never that. I'm sharp as
You're
ever.
You're just in a conversation that you don't. You're in above your
Sir,
head.
I'm sharp as ever. Whatever you want to say, I'm sharp as ever.
Can we just talk to you?
Answer my first question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, answer my original question then.
Go ahead.
Which branch of government interprets law?
You fail to realize I'm not falling for that. That's what I'm saying.
Falling for what, sir? You said let's talk politics.
No, let's stick.
That's part of politics.
No. Let's stay on topic of.
How many senators are there?
Let's stay on topic. Let's keep it like what he was.
Who's your mayor?
Oh my God. You know I know all this, but I'm not answering any.
No, I don't know because you ain't talking.
I know. I'm telling you. I'm telling you I know this.
I don't know.
I'm not answering these questions.
Who's your mayor?
Huh?
Who's your mayor?
Like I said, I gotta keep repeating myself.
What does a census form look like? How often does the census come around?
Let's stick to what we was talking about. Let's stick to it. We not,
sir. Okay, all right. Let's get this thing back on track because Big Zeus got other things to do.
Because he was off track just now. He was definitely off track.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. What would be your definition of us talking politics if it's not what Itchy's talking about? Because we got to move on, and this is to me, if this was a fire, right, and you're talking alarms, we're at a 5-alarm fire with you. 5, maybe 10. Fine. So give us an example of politics in your world.
Politics in my world, it starts in the community. Starts at home first. First of all, starts at home.
You don't even know who your mayor is.
I'm not answering because I'm not answering your questions.
How does it start at home and you don't even know who your mayor is?
Because is my mayor in my home? Is he in my home? That's what I'm trying to tell you. No, is he in my household? I'm saying in my household.
Well, you didn't say household, you said home. So now we're getting into
It starts at home. I'm saying
Okay,
in your
just
own household.
okay. Hurry up, hurry up. So say what needs to be said then, really quickly.
All I want to say is, man, like I don't.
Itchy, you must had to leave. Itchy must have got tired
Yeah,
of you.
it's
Obviously,
fine. It's all respect though. Like I say, there's no disrespect on this end. All I'm saying is, man, stop. I'm telling people, stop falling for the okie doke. All this is Trump hate. Oh, he did this, he did that. He's all about America, man. I don't get where you guys coming from. Oh, he's not about America. He did a lot in this country, a lot already. So whatever you think, what he didn't do, it's cool. I know what he did. That's all that matters. Like the guys, the people I'm around, we know what he did and he's doing. And Kamala couldn't do half of that. So whatever y'all think with her, salute to y'all, man. But I'm staying on my side, man, where I'm at. So it is what it is.
good morning, Dr. Lex.
Okay. All right.
Good morning, Dr. Lex.
Okay. So
Good morning, Dr.
are
Lex.
you? I've got some questions. Are you Haitian?
Hold up, time out. Good morning, Dr. Lex. Before we get into this,
Ça passe?
stop. I say Aboulay.
When?
Yes, sir.
Tu parles créole?
Okay, so what'd you say?
Tu parles créole?
I don't know all the full. I wasn't born. I was born Haitian, half Haitian, but not full Haitian.
Oh, tu parles tu habites à Haiti.
Hey, you got me with that one.
Are your parents Haitian?
No, my mom is American, and my African American, and my dad is half Haitian.
Okay, so let me tell you something, man. What you're doing here is you're embarrassing us as black men.
Hey.
He showed you a letter written in cursive, and you didn't even know what it was. You thought it was on the side of a spaceship that came from outer space.
I know exactly what that. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say that y'all guys.
I mean, the thing is if you refuse to answer questions, it takes away from your intelligence.
That's
Someone
fine.
asks you a question, you should answer it.
No. I don't have to answer anybody's questions if I don't want to. That's the American way. You don't have to answer questions if I don't want to.
Sir, you're talking to a doctor. So
I respect him.
So there's tiers to your levels of intelligence, and what we're trying to get you to see right now is the way you're perceiving life isn't aligning with the reality that's currently happening right now on this show. You got to understand at a certain point you're only making it worse for yourself. You're not helping your cause.
That's fine, but like I say, I'm not.
No, it's not fine.
It's whatever you feel like.
Okay, so listen, man.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna help you out here. First things first. Whenever you're having a conversation with somebody, in order to achieve an intelligent conversation, you have to show some decorum. So you're listening to respond. You're not listening to take on information. So therefore, you're making yourself willfully obtuse in doing so.
Sir,
so
like I say, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, so what you did was you're in Miami, right?
I'm in Tampa.
So you're in Tampa. Okay, so and you don't know who your mayor is, and you don't realize that them taking away Social Security is going to make you have to work longer.
I would work until I die. I promise you that. I would work until I die. That's
in order to prove a point. No, it's not the American way. The American way is for us to enjoy of our freedoms that are being taken away right now. Because you being a black man right now, they are taking away your freedom. So if you go anywhere outside the area of Tampa, down to Bradenton, down in there, Sarasota, and those areas, you will run into some problems because of the color of your skin. Trust me, I spearfish down there.
I'm not afraid of any of that. Like
okay, so yeah, you're not afraid of it. But see, the thing is what you're only worried about you.
No, I'm worried about my community. See, that where you're wrong at. I'm worried about.
Okay, so what is it that you've done for your community? That
book bag donations around school time. I feed like the homeless. We do all that in our community.
What books? They're banning them.
Huh?
What books? They're banning them. They're banning
books. Book bags.
Oh, what are you gonna use a book bag for in Florida? Because they're taking African American history out of it. What's the use of a book bag if you have no books? And because they're taking them out of the schools.
Like I said, school drives. We pass out book bags. We feed the homeless. We help out like with the cleaning around our community. Just in my community, I'm not doing nothing else. In my community, we doing that.
Okay, so every last thing that you're talking about doing requires federal funding.
No. That's out of my pocket. That's out of my community's pocket. We don't have. Okay, we don't take nothing from federal. Nothing.
Yes, you do. Yes, you know what? They all have 501c3s.
See, that's what I'm saying. You guys just assume y'all do. That is so wrong of you guys.
Hey, listen, I know, Half of my family is all the way around you, from Live Oak all the way down to Clearwater.
Okay.
All the way over to Miami. My family is based. My father's side of the family before my grandmother came from Jamaica is in Florida.
Respect, brother. Respect.
But see, the thing is your family came here when? When did you get here? You came from Haiti in the last 30, 40 years, right?
Didn't I tell you I never came from Haiti? My mom was already she's from Florida. My dad moved from Haiti like when he was like 5 or 6.
But you have you can be traced to the Haitian community.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You know something. Plot. After Donald Trump said you were eating dogs and cats, and you voted for him, I would take that Haitian flag off of my profile.
I would never take it off.
Because you know something, my grandmother, she from Kingston, White Dog, Jamaica, brother. You brethren, you're not going to tell me that.
Everything see what I'm saying?
So
keep talking. Listen to Dr. Lex.
You Republicans, you Democrats.
Sir. Can you finish letting Dr. Lex?
Words do not supposed to hurt you guys.
You voted for someone that said that you guys ate dogs and cats.
I had to mute you because you're crashing out. You're having a reaction to the truth in a way that's it's preventing us from actually getting you the actual help you need, brother.
So this is you know what Zeus what Itchy did to him was diabolical. Itchy, you my bro, I hope you're listening. What you did was diabolical.
Yeah.
Because for you to sort of show him that cursive letter and him to refuse to tell you what it is because he doesn't know is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what happened. He's right about the Constitution. The Constitution is written in Old English cursive. You guys can't read cursive or write cursive writing anymore, and they did that for a reason. So you can't read things like the Constitution or laws that matter. And you're voting for somebody who is violating the Constitution and putting us in a crisis right now, today, because of your lack of education. You feel like you're right, even though that you're middle class or lower middle class or whatever it is you are, and everything that he's doing is to harm you. Increasing your taxes.
Amen.
Taking away your benefits.
Amen.
So Plot, I don't know what to do with you, or do I know what to tell you, but I'm going to tell you this right now. You are not one of us.
Amen. Amen.
You know something?
Get him, Lex. Get him, Lex.
And another thing is we as a people of the islands, all the way down from the Bahamas to San Salvador, in the West Indies and all of that, we all know each other.
Yeah.
And we all try to stick together. And when they come over here, like they say, when my grandmother say, from one come many.
Ooh, get him, Lex. Lex up here, cook. Yeah.
You being on one. Okay, so you're on this side of the island, and the Dominican Republic is on the other side of the island. They won't let you come over there because they don't think that they're black either. But yet here you are.
Amen.
But you don't know anything about this. You don't know what Toussaint Louverture did, do you? Can you? Can you tell me that?
Plot twist. Plot 1500. Hit unmute. We need to hear back from you. Lex just got done ministering to your soul.
Mr. Lex,
okay.
Like I said before.
Plot. Do you know who Toussaint Louverture is?
I can't even
He's asking you a serious question, bro. We're done.
Can I talk, please?
Well, you interrupted him. He asked you a question. And it's Dr. Lex. Sorry, Lex.
Do you know who Toussaint Louverture is?
Like I said before, I'm not answering any of you guys' questions.
Do you know who Toussaint Louverture is?
Like I said before, I'm not answering any.
Okay, so wait. So what you're going to tell me is you're Haitian, and you don't know one of the most valuable people in Haitian history, the person who overthrew.
Like I said before, I'm not answering any questions.
You had to mute him. I muted him again for you, Doctor.
So Toussaint Louverture overthrew the slave plantations in Haiti and ran the French off, which caused the Louisiana Purchase. They had to sell the Louisiana Purchase to the United States because they lost so much money. And Citibank handled the money because France made them pay back money to this day.
Woo, W, Lex. Hitting them with the knowledge.
And
that's what we need.
And that's why, you know why there's corn syrup and drinks in the United States?
Why?
It's not for your health. Because they took cane sugar out of carbonated drinks because Haiti and those sugar producing countries were the richest countries in the world producing sugar.
Oh, so they had to cut our water off that way because they didn't.
So they had to. Wow. Yeah, they didn't like all these black lead islands getting rich. And Plot here, you are a roach voting for Raid.
W, Lex.
And you know something, Zeus.
What's that,
I'm going to say this out loud. Put him back out to pasture. Let him go. Free him. Go ahead. Go be what you're going to be. But I'm going to tell you something. When you get hemmed up by one of those police officers, Are you going to one of them neighborhoods and you get your ass kicked? Don't come to us for help. Don't call the NAACP. Don't call anybody of this color as me to help you. Go over there and ask them people that you're hanging with for help. Because you're going to become a victim. You're hoisted by your own petard, a victim of your own demise.
Thank you. I
say, I digress. Have a great day, Zeus. You know I love you, brother.
All right. W Lex in the chat. This is God's work getting done right here on TikTok. I've never seen anything quite like this. All right, Lex, as always, I appreciate you, doctor. All right, very professional. And you took time out of your busy morning to come try to help this young lost brother. All right,
you know something, Zeus? I'm so glad you don't allow me to cuss on here.
Yeah.
Because God be trying me. God tries me. He be trying. I'm trying to work with God. I know your mama's on here.
Yeah, you're right. And we can't have no smoke with her. All right, that's one person I don't need any smoke with. All right,
people like that make me want to cuss out the Pope.
Thank
I'll
you.
holler at you later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Dr. Lex. All right, make sure you drop him a follow. All righty then. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Whoo! Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Who do we got? Who do we have here? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Toy, welcome, Toy. How are you doing, Toy? Welcome. A long time no see. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. We got a nasty situation in here with this young man. Any thoughts about what you heard him say before we deal with him the old-fashioned way?
Oh my God, it is just so mind-numbing. I was actually in class yesterday with a 23-year-old Black gentleman, and he was a Trump supporter as well. And he was like, I know what you're going to say, he's racist. And I'm like, but he is. Like, there's proof. Being in the state of New York and not being able to admit that to yourself is crazy work. And they don't know anything about this man, and it's really terrifying. And as a Haitian or a descendant of a Haitian, it's that much more egregious for you to be a Trump supporter.
Thank you, W. Toy. Tell him.
He literally called your country an ish-hole country. He said that your brothers and sisters were eating cats and dogs.
Yeah.
And you still voted for him? Like, what is he really doing for the Zoes in anywhere in this country, respectfully? And you not answering these questions is because you feel embarrassed, and that's fine. Not everyone knows everything. And we can admit that we don't know everything. I don't know everything, and that's the point of the human experience is to learn and to grow.
Thank you. Right? Yeah.
And I just wish you would be honest. You came up here in bad faith. You said isn't he the one that said he doesn't listen to rap music?
Yeah, he did.
Who's Jayceon Taylor? Do you know who he is? Because in your second video, you're playing a song by him. Jayceon Taylor is the game. Love it or hate it, right? The first one is by Bashir, the king of Brooklyn before he passed away. God rest Pop Smoke. You understand me? And that's your first video, Invincible by Pop Smoke. So please don't get on the people's internet and lie to us, all right? It's embarrassing to you, and it's embarrassing to us as Black people. Talking about the Jackson 5, and then the song that Zeus told you to read the lyrics to, you couldn't even do it because you don't know the actual song, right? You're playing a game.
Cooked. Pot, you're done. Any judgment has
man,
judgment
like said,
judgment has arrived. Judgment.
Whatever you guys say.
Why did you lie about that?
Along,
W Toy in the chat.
That's all I gotta say.
Do you listen to rap music or not? You say that you only heard Kendrick Lamar's song because somebody played it. That's not the truth. You're here rocking out to Pop.
Yes, I did.
You're here rocking out to Pop Smoke in the gym and the game in the gym. But yet, so you don't listen to rap music? Come on, knock it off, guy. At least be who you are. Stand on business.
Let's stick to politics. Forget the rap.
If there's no foundation to who you are as a person, what you stand for, and what you actually believe for,
whatever you say, man.
It's not whatever I say. It's
like I say, words don't hurt
your
me.
mouth. It's
No,
the inconsistencies and
whatever
incongruencies of your.
Thank you. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't, because I do real work in the community. I don't know about you guys, but I do.
No one buys
whatever
what you're
you
selling.
say. Don't hurt. Don't.
Pot. No one buys.
Hey,
one buys. Pot. Nobody bues what you're selling. You've been.
Do you guys do work in the community? That's all I gotta ask.
No, you don't answer any questions. I'm not answering any questions. You see how that works?
Okay.
Let's keep it to politics. Let's keep it to Trump. You said let's keep it to politics and let's keep it to Trump. What do you know about
Toy. She's cooking this. This is so easy.
This is light work.
You guys do work in the see? Y'all try to throw it off with you listen to rap.
I'm not answering any questions. If you couldn't, I'm not answering. We're not answering any questions. We're not answering any questions. You don't answer questions. It's a quid pro quo, right? If you
Yeah.
answer a question, maybe someone here will answer a question.
Yeah. And so plot.
And get off that MAGA Wi-Fi. It's doing you dirty right now.
Dirty, and judgment has arrived. Plot.
Yeah,
You've
cool.
gotten
Like
on
I say, words
national.
don't hurt me. Whatever you say, that's all good.
Well, you know what we'll do is, you know what? Maybe
You can't hurt me with your words.
maybe we
Like,
got
all
it.
you guys
Maybe
all you guys get hurt by words.
he's
All
really
you guys
crashing
get hurt by
out.
words.
Listen, I'm trying to give you a break today.
No. I'm just.
I'm gonna try to
y'all
give you
let
a
words
break.
hurt you.
I'll let the people decide because you put on quite the performance this morning, and
Let the
I got
people
other things to
decide.
do. Lake of Fire for plot, yes or no? Put a 1 in the chat if he's Lake of Fire. If we get over 300, I think that means this guy is toast. Let's see if we and they've heard your argument, plot, and they've heard our argument, and Toy is itchy. Dr. Lex
Hey.
Toy, they've done a number.
Salute to you guys.
Over 300.
Hey, y'all have a wonderful day. And just I hope y'all open up your eyes one day. That's all I gotta say. Open up your eyes.
Oh, we got that. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open up our eyes and do the right thing. I'm glad I opened up my eyes in time to send Plot, who's in Florida right now, Tampa, doing a lot of wonderful work in his community, even though he's making it actually worse. Plot, this one's for you. May you honestly rest in hell because you can't read cursive and you don't know a thing about politics. Let's send them straight to hell. Whew. Wow. Well, Toy, we did what we had to do on a Friday. What better way to do that than to send a MAGA demon straight to hell, right?
Absolutely. We have a very massive fight ahead of us because we're fighting this on multiple fronts with our
Yes.
skin folk and with those other folk with the red hats on. And it's going to be hard, but
Yeah.
we have to get
We're
through
going to
it.
keep it going. We're going to keep it going, and we're going to keep delivering the truth no matter how much it takes, all right? And I appreciate all the hard work you did today. You did it so fast. You called him out for he listens to rap music but lying about it. This guy hates himself when he looks in the mirror.
It's self-hate. That's exactly what it is. And
Yeah. We're going to get him. We're going to get him, and we're going to take care of him, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that's Toy, W Toy in the chat. You too, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this has been quite the show, and I see that there are some people who are triggered. And
If you're not happy,
if you're triggered and you don't like the way that I'm running my broadcast, it's like I said at the top of the show.
if you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Yeah, and that's for every single one of you deranged Trump supporters. All right? What a sick thing that's going on right now in America. You have all these people who are hell-bent on destroying this country. All right, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Normally I leave. Should I do 10 more minutes? Yes or no? Should I do 10 more minutes? All right, seriously. Normally I get up out of here. Should I do 10 more minutes and then we'll try to do lightning rounds of truth? All right. Should I do 10 more minutes? Yes or no? All right. I mean, because this has been quite incredible and I do think a lot of people want to be heard. So let's bring up some more people and hopefully they can say what they got to say in quick and short order and then we'll move it on and get up out of here. All right. Good morning, Moo. How are you doing? My brother, how are you doing, Moo? Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
What, man? What's going on?
Just another day dealing with what's going on out here. A lot of chaos. Any thoughts? All right. You got to keep it quick, though. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm kind of glad you dropped that, young man, because he's not equipped, right? So it's easy. So let's talk about the $5,000 that people are supposedly going to get, right? So,
Right.
So they want to give that to all tax-paying Americans. So in the year 2022, and we're using that year because the tax information is most complete for that year right now.
Oh.
There was 153 million tax returns filed in 2022. That equals out to $769 billion. So it's supposed to be from Doge savings, right?
Right.
So Doge only has saved supposedly 55 billion. So does that math to you?
It does not math at all. It's terrible
Okay.
math, and he's making it up.
Okay, yeah, exactly, right. So the other thing is right. So he's going to take the money that's not there if he gives you all this money, and they'll just tack that onto the debt. That's where it's going to go, and that will cause inflation.
Yeah.
That will cause inflation. So the inflation you guys supposedly hated, it's coming back if you get those checks. But not only that, you're so silly and so confused that you're willing to give up benefits that pay you tens of thousands of dollars either now or in your retirement. Wow. Thank you
Wow.
so
Wow.
much.
Look at that
Jeez.
show. Look at W Move.
You're willing to give up Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid for a one-time payment of $5,000. I was talking to Val yesterday. You guys know Val.
Yes.
We figured out that the average payment of Medicare to a person over their lifetime before they unalive is about $60,000. Wow. You're going to get a one-time payment of $5,000 and give up a $60,000 potential payment in your retirement age. You people are getting grifted so badly. It's ridiculous, man.
Thank you.
I'll tell you one more thing and then I'll drop for you because I know I don't have much time. I am in IT for 13 years.
Okay.
People do not bring me on financial audits, my dude. So if I was to go to the Treasury, my job would be to penetration test the network. And what that means is I see how quickly I can get to the data as an IT. An ethical hacker would see how quickly they can get to the data in the Treasury, but they wouldn't access that data. They wouldn't read that data and they wouldn't keep that data. My job is not to do financial analysis, all right? I don't analyze financials. I see how fast I can get to the data so that you can improve your network, right? Wow. Elon Musk is collecting analytical data because his assets are not liquid. They are tied to his companies. When his Tesla stock went down, he lost $100 billion in net worth. He is now worth $300 billion instead of $400 billion. So when you tell me he has no vested interest in doing what he's doing and he's doing it for the good of the people, you're full of shit because you're full of poop.
Got it.
Full of poop because you don't know what you're talking about and you don't know what his motives are.
Thank you.
That's it.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, Moo got it out, and he got it out in record time. You better pay attention to what he's saying. W Moo in the chat, no lies detected. All right, brother, thank you so much. All righty then. See, ladies and gentlemen, you see how we do this? We're just getting through some lightning rounds of truth. Good morning, Nutty. Takesha, I see you. Go ahead, Nutty. What do you got?
Wait, man. So first of all, to David the Marine. David, so listen, I believe in grace. I believe in forgiveness. But you have to sit in the stank that you created, sir. You have to sit there and you have to be uncomfortable because you made the lives of 300 million people uncomfortable with your vote. So I can appreciate the fact that you've had a change of heart.
Thank you.
But it's too late. It's too late. That's why you better be saved. Because once you unalive and you meet your maker, I don't want the Lord to say to you, "Depart from me, you workers of iniquity."
That part.
That's what you've done here on earth.
Yeah.
So although you've had a change of heart about Donald Trump, it's funny how you can have a change of heart when it literally affected you. This is what we need to stop doing. We need to have voters who's thinking about the country and for the greater good of all people and not just for oneself.
Amen.
Because the whole tax on tips was the thing that made you vote for Donald Trump.
Amen.
The tax on tips and the fact that Kamala had a D next to her name. So I need you, now that you've gotten to the light about Donald Trump, I need you to get to the light about your internal racism.
Amen.
Your internal misogyny.
Amen.
And for plot, because I only got like 10 seconds.
Let's go.
Go sit down. Go sit down. Because listen.
W Nutty. Go ahead, Nutty. Give it to him.
I am pissed off at Itchy. Itchy did not have to do what Itchy just did. Itchy just took a shank. He went behind Plot and he baited him so he could say what he wanted him to say. And when he didn't say the right thing, Itchy put that shank in his side.
Ooh! Itchy. I never seen that.
Brother, yeah. Itchy shanked you. you said I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna fall for that. But you fell for that. You fell for that. and then Toy came in and just called you out, and she had you stuttering.
Yeah.
She had you stuttering, my guy.
Yeah, this is what happened today, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not.
So I'm leaving because I got so much to say, and I know this is quick lightning round. So I'm leaving.
All
Thank
right,
you for letting me up.
W Nutty in the chat. W Nutty in the chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All righty, then as you can see, we doing God's work on a Friday. Wow, y'all got me working overtime. Good morning, Takesha. I'm doing all right. You?
I'm good. I just wanted to say two things about Plot. Plot said he didn't want to talk about nothing but Donald Trump. That's because he probably had got an encyclopedia that said Donald Trump and studied about Donald Trump and thought he was going to come up here and eat. And he left like he had never been to the Golden Corral.
W Takesha. Hit him with it.
And then, it's a blessing with all you can eat buffet. So listen, Zeus, this one thing I want to say that Plot said that made absolutely no sense. Plot said he was concerned about the community.
Yeah.
And then when you said, well, the federal funds are going to stop funds to people in the community, then Plot said, well, I'm just concerned about my house. And then he went back to saying he's an advocate for the community. And then he went back to his house.
Yeah.
And then he feed the homeless. And all that.
Yeah.
Plot, which one is it?
Plot twist. Oh my God.
That's really all I wanted to say. Zeus,
Yeah.
he jumped from the community to just himself.
Oh.
Then he went back to the community. Then back to his own home.
Wow.
Then he went back to how he feed the homeless.
Woo! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sweetie, thank you. W Sweetie in the chat. He was lying. Wasn't he lying his behind off the... Yeah, yeah.
But I had to come up there and say that, Plot, don't do that no more, baby. Don't come up here lying like that.
Yeah.
You ain't got to lie to kick it, but you're going to be kicking it while you're lying.
Amen.
All right,
Amen. W Takesha in the chat. No lies detected. Lord have mercy. All righty then. All righty then. I'm going to bring up Q Dog. All right. Good morning, Q Dog. How you doing, champ?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, brother? Welcome. We're getting a lot done in a short time.
Let me tell you something. I wanted at that Plot dude so bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
What's that?
He was in a house with a fire around it, and he couldn't get out of any door. Every door he tried to open had a handle on it, and to the point when Queen Toy came in and just annihilated him. When I tell you, I'm saying this right here in front of everybody.
Go ahead.
He is the official female Q Dog.
Ooh, we go
Q Dog. I didn't even have everything.
You did that.
I wanted to say. Yeah. Everything I wanted to come at him with all 4 feet.
Yeah.
She came off the chain. All I had to do is chill on the porch. And,
she got him.
Go get him, Queen. Go get him.
There you go. That's how it is.
He had no choice but to jump out the window.
Yeah.
No choice. I'm gonna say this because the thing is, he came up starting out with a lie.
Yeah.
And as soon as she came, I said, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Yeah.
Okay. And we have the mental telepathy right here.
Ooh.
Okay, she's officially inducted into the kingdom.
Hey man.
Period. Point blank.
Go ahead, Troy.
Point blank.
He
got my followers just off of one hitter quitter.
Yeah, you're right.
He put him on the ropes and he couldn't go nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah,
we did God's work today, right?
Everybody did God's work.
Amen.
She just came in and annihilated it. Well, I gotta go now. I gotta go. Yeah, I know you gotta go now because a black queen came at you.
Yeah.
You denounced the black queen that was trying to make a change in the world, but no, you wanted to kiss the boots of this diaper wearing fool up in the office.
Amen. Hit him with it. Hit him with it, Q Dog. No lies detected.
And voice your opinion about Trump. Didn't know near thing about what everybody was asking. Oh, well, we want to talk about politics. Itchy hits you with every piece of government question, and you just sat there. Oh well, I don't want to talk about that. No, that's what you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. We wanted him to talk about it.
I know he's gonna think twice before he decided to come back up on this panel.
Amen. He learned something, didn't he?
This is a hot seat right here. This is a hot seat right here.
It is. He thought he was going to come climb Mount Olympus today, and boy. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm all I can say is I'm so proud of Queen Toy.
Yeah.
I'm proud of the brothers that just
Dr. Lex, Itchy. Yeah.
Intellectually, he just took it to it.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
the point where his brain was like, you know what? I can't take no more.
I can't take
no
this. Tell him. Well,
Think
listen.
twice before you come up here, MAGA.
All
Again,
right.
I say, MAGA, is this the best you can come with? Really?
Right. That's what it's about. That's what
Y'all
it's
better
about.
get back in the huddle and start talking amongst each other
Thank
before
you.
y'all get on this panel, because every last one of y'all come up here,
Yeah.
y'all being made fools of.
Exactly.
Worse than you already are.
Exactly. Tell them the truth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's
Lightning
Q Dog,
round,
my
baby.
brother.
Let's go to the next one, baby.
All right. WQ Dog. No lies detected. I see some people are getting real triggered by the way we're just getting up here and delivering this unadulterated truth. So it's like I said at the top of the show, if you don't like what we're doing, you are more than welcome. You're more than welcome to actually, go and listen to those other fake TikTok hosts, because they'll lie to you. I won't lie to you. I don't have a reason to lie to you folks, all right? Seriously. Oh my goodness. We got a lot of people. Oh my gosh. You guys are all loved. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Who do I bring up next? All right, I'll bring up my sister Bounce. Good morning, Bounce. How are you doing? How you doing, Bounce? Hey.
I'm doing wonderful.
Yeah.
I just want to know if all the MAGA people love the fact that Elon came up with his what was that thingy? That saw of his.
Oh, the chain thing. Yeah.
So actually, he was making fun of you guys.
Yeah.
Okay? And you guys are still sipping for him. And for poor Plot, oh my God, Plot.
Mm-hmm.
Your name is befitting for you. I hope that your stuff is paid for in full.
Amen. Hit him with it.
Yes, that part right there, because, sir, you are an embarrassment.
Yeah.
You are an embarrassment to your community. You are an embarrassment to your culture.
Amen.
You don't feed nobody.
Yeah.
So quit lying and saying that you feeding the homeless, that you're taking care of your community.
Yeah.
You're not doing any of that.
Amen. Tell them.
Not answer one question, and I just love Lex. I love Lex. I love Takesha. I love
Toy, you had Toy, you had Itchy, you had Nutty. We had some of the legends up here. Yeah.
You cannot. When a person says that they don't want to answer that, that's because they don't know the answer to none of the questions. And thank you, Itchy Banks, for coming up here, putting that little man in his place, Mr. Pratt, who loves rap.
He love rap, but he don't like to acknowledge. Ain't that something, Bounce?
He didn't want
Self-hate.
to acknowledge nothing, just the self-hate. And I just want y'all to know my mama's birthday is March the 1st, and she's going to be 89 years old.
Oh, happy birthday, Mom. Happy birthday. Yeah.
When you have a mother my age, you better be an advocate, because these doctors today, they're not going to help them because they think they don't deserve help. So I want y'all to understand that you cannot take anything that they say and just take it as the truth.
Yep.
You got to fight like me.
Amen. Amen. All right,
That
Bounce.
is why she's here. And I just want to thank you, Zeus, because I haven't seen you in a long time. You're so handsome.
Thank you.
And I love your beautiful white curls.
Thank you. You know, Nutty gets jealous when you tell him that, because he's a hater like that, but he got to deal with it and get over it. All right.
Snuggles, you get over it, because you're going to get deported, because you're going to get your birthright citizenship taken.
Oh, you hit Snuggles! Oh my God! Thank you so much, Bounce. All right, seriously. All right, all righty then, ladies and gentlemen. That's my good friend. That's my sister Bounce. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It's time to take out the trash real quick because I got to do it.
Hello, everybody, everyone. You guys lost the elections.
So
you guys
listen,
acting like you won something.
You've been crying all over TikTok.
No, I'm not crying. I won. You guys are just
No.
No.
You're crying. Listen, you don't need to do that. Will you stop going around crying and saying Zeus won't let
I'm not
me up?
crying. You guys are in here dreaming. 2,000 people are dreaming that you won something and you didn't. You guys lost.
Listen, I'm going to need Snuggles.
We're
seriously.
helping fraud. Everything.
I need you to tell your friends, and you only got 5 of them. All right.
Oh no.
Because the rest of them are falling off. I've completely destroyed every single one of them.
Everybody, calm down. You're losing. It's okay, guys. You lost the elections. You guys act like you won something, but you didn't.
You have to listen. You have to stop crying on TikTok. and saying that
there's no crying, bro. I'm winning here.
No.
You're cleaning up your shit.
No.
Sorry.
There you go. See, that's
Sorry.
strike one.
I'm sorry for the swear.
Hold on.
Really, this guy needs help. You guys need help, but don't worry. Snuggles is here. If you need a hug,
I'm gonna bring up my good friend Val. Val, maybe you can
hello,
help him.
Val.
So,
Val,
because this is easy work, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Val. How are you doing?
Val, you need a snuggle?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Val, listen, I don't have to talk policies with you. You guys
not
lost the
toilet
elections.
paper I use, sir. So
yeah. So tell him. So Val, could you please say some actually, just tell Snuggles how we really feel about him over here, if you don't mind, because he doesn't understand. He comes to my show and he cries, I would like to speak to Val, and I don't let him speak to you. He says, I would like to speak to Val because Val is a liar and all these.
Tell me everything you think you want.
Yeah, so I'm going to give him an opportunity to hear directly from you why he really shouldn't come to this show. He should just sit in the comments. He should be right. What do you think about that, Val?
well, when we talk about politics, Snuggles,
right,
win or lose as a team, because it's
Right.
not a team sport. Okay.
Yeah,
It is a sport now because you guys are complaining about Trump.
I'm muting you because you're over talking Val. I'm muting you because
here's the thing you need to understand.
Thank you.
I don't have to understand
We all
anything. Go
win
ahead.
and we all lose together when it comes to who's president or who runs this country. And right now, sir, we are all losing.
Thank you.
Okay? There is no winners when you've got a man in office that's trying to overthrow the Constitution of the United States. That has not kept a single promise that he said he was going to do to even
He's been here for a month, bro.
For your supporters, sir. Not
Yeah, he's
one.
been here for a month.
Snuggles,
Terrible.
Where's tax for overtime? Where's no tax for overtime, Snuggles? Where's
Been here
that in
for
the
a month.
bill?
We're cleaning up your shit first.
That's strike two, Snuggles. That's strike two. He can't control the MAGA demon, and he's like the previous guest.
I don't have to explain to anybody. You guys lost the election.
Where's the no tax on tips?
You lost.
No, Snuggles, we all lost. See, this
You
is
lost
what
the
you don't
election.
understand.
You
We
lost.
all win and lose based on how our government's ran because it affects every aspect of our lives, whether you like it or not. Okay? People like you that come up here and love to just throw out misinformation and bad information and try to what
Your
I'm saying?
information lost the elections.
Sir, people like you is why we lost the
No,
election.
there's not people like me. You
Yeah.
lost, bro.
Yes, sir. People
All
like
right. So, looking, Snuggles, I got to get up out of here. Let's let the
I know,
audience
I
decide.
know.
Val
Come to
has
my
done. No. Listen, audience, Lake of Fire for Snuggles. It's Friday. Do we need
Lake
to
of
send?
Fire.
Do
Throw
we
me
need to
in there.
send Snuggles
Throw
to
me
the
in
Lake of
there.
Fire? Let's get this.
Throw me in there.
We need
Okay.
a special lake for Snuggles.
Okay. All right. Well, then say no more. Say less. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, everybody. Come to my live for real. real.
No. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, Snuggles, may you rest in hell, and make sure you find the deepest portion of hell. All right, and get you a sleeping bag. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's send Snuggles straight to hell.
Silence, you
Good
MAGA.
job, Val. You did that in record time, Val. I appreciate it. Any last words, though? Honestly, though, because he's been trying to get you and everybody else to give him some sort of attention, and he doesn't get it.
Snuggles, you're at a loss of wit when it comes to this fight, sir. You don't have the tools necessary to meet with me. This is why I don't ever come to your lives. I don't give you the respect that you think you should get from somebody like me. No, sir.
You know, you just made him cry. I'm gonna be honest with you. How do you feel now that you just made Snuggles cry on TikTok, Val?
It could be one of the better days I've had. And
Same here. All right, W Val in the chat. No lies detected. We don't care. Thank you. All right, I gotta get up out of here. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Again, that's my good friend Val. No lies detected. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm well past my time slot. Supposed to have been off a long time ago, but I love all of you so much that I worked a little extra. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I want to give you all who stayed and listened a round of applause. All right. If you stayed and listened to this, you deserve a round of applause, all right? I also want to give a special round of applause to all the subscribers, gifters, moderators, and panelists. All right, you do a lot to help support what we do over here. You don't have to, but you do. And this is definitely one of the most entertaining, engaging, and educational shows on TikTok. Seriously, I wish I could talk to each and every single person that sends a guest request, but I can't because it's just small. I only got 2 hours. But you know what? We also got to give one last round of booze and shame, and this goes out to all of the Zeus haters out there. And these are not just my haters; they're also your haters. They go on this app day in and day out religiously, and they try to portray like they're victims. All right, and they are victims. They're victims of Donald J. Trump and his policies, right? And the words that he's saying. They're victims, all right, of Donald Trump, but they don't know it, and they keep thinking that it's Joe Biden and the Democrats. It's Zeus. It's all of you who are making them suffer, and it's not. It's them. They're actually suffering because of their own demise, their own mental instability. They're vassals of transgressions for Donald J. Trump, and they're also Zeus haters. Let's give them our final round of, you guessed it, booze and shame. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care and stay safe out there. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. We're out of here. Have a great one, ladies and gentlemen. I see you, Tiffany, for the people. Cutie, Udy, thank you all. Seriously. Hey, Alter Ego, I see you. You know, a lot of these people, they're on various, they don't align with me politically, and that's fine. But one thing they all know is when you go into this show right here, you're gonna get 100%. All right, you're gonna get 100% when you come to the kingdom. All right, because it's very important we give it to you like that. Am I right, Dark Angel? Seriously, W bounce, W sneaky makers. I see you, W nutty. Happy Friday, right? You know what we do over here? Yes, everyone had a great weekend. W Shade in the chat. Hey, David. Thank you for coming up here and honestly saying you regret voting for Donald Trump. We need more people like you. If you have anyone out there that regrets voting for Donald Trump, send them our way. We'll help them out. We'll help them get to the bottom, right? Hey, Plot. You need to change your name on TikTok because we totally destroyed Plot today. Plot is nothing but a plot twist, a nasty plot twist, all right? Plot. You probably should have went to the White House yesterday while Donald Trump was celebrating DEI, all right? These people never get it, all right? Wow, WLN. Are you not entertained? Shout out to Canada, by the way. I saw that the hockey team won in Canada yesterday. You did God's work. Sometimes the American people need a lot of humility, need some humility, and you humbled Americans yesterday, so thank you. We need these people to get humble, all right? W Kabira! Let's go. I love you all too. What a show, honestly. I've never seen anything like that. W, Tiffany. You all like the kingdom, I can tell. Well, we're going to keep doing it then, all right? And to the Zeus haters out there, don't be mad. You can't be mad at us because, remember, you're supposedly winning, right? Snuggles, you should just change your name to Snuggles is losing because it's not winning what you're doing. Seriously, bro. All right, let's get to some drill, baby. Drill.
This is War Pennsylvania Energy. I go left Marxist, you can't help it. But we're going to end that, and we will frack, 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 and drill, baby, drill.
Time to drill, baby, drill. Curtis, are you there, Curtis?
We're going to be for these guys.
Are you there, Ed? All right, get your sweat rags out, ladies and gentlemen, because it's honestly time to drill, baby, drill. Let's go.
Insane asylums. You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill. We're going to frack, frack.
Hey, what a show! This is what I bang it. Once against bracket and against and then hey, Sally, let's go! Wow, let's go! She said, fracking very much. Look, they always go back to what they want. They always go back. She can't help it. She's a radical. Let's hey, we're gonna end that, and we will frack. We're gonna drill in so deep. We're gonna be for these guys. We're gonna drill. We're gonna take out so much money. We're gonna pay down our debt. We're gonna lower your taxes. You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna frack. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter. Hey, we're gonna drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter. Hey, get low, it's Hannibal Lecter time.
Insane asylums. You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal Lecter.
Let's go. They say,
why would you mention Hannibal Lecter?
Oh, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. You know they go crazy when I say
the late
great
Hannibal. Drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
It's Hannibal Lecter. Let's go. Hey, lower your taxes.
Deep insane asylums.
You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Drill, baby, drill. Hey, W-N. Let's go, hey, time. Like it's Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter time. We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylum. You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Let's go. How much do you owe in taxes, ladies? Oh, $2 million, don't worry. We'll take care of that. $100 million? Oh, that's nothing. We got that busted out of the wrapper, all right? We're going to lower your taxes and we're going to pay off your debt. All we got to do is drill, baby, drill. Because we got so much liquid gold underneath our feet. And all we got to do is frack. And there you have it. We're going to do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your weekend. We are out of here.